The issue was Syria and Hezbollah.
It was
That's what
always
protected
it, it
Iran.
was always Iran, bro. Stop. What are you saying, yeah,
No, I'm
Black
saying
Rabbit?
what
What are you saying?
protected Iran was Hezbollah and Syria. Once we destroyed Hezbollah, Syria ran and we destroyed over 200 military installations in 48 hours. So
How,
now we're
how
going to
did
finish off
Hezbollah
Iran.
protect Iran and how did Hezbollah protect
Because it was
Iran and
because the fear was is that if we ever attacked Iran, that but there was a story that Hezbollah had like a 150,000 missiles, 200,000 missiles or something like that. Then you had Syria that had another X amount or whatever they had. So it was too dense militaristically to make that
but
move
you
to
you
Iran.
like whatever you just mumbled didn't answer the question that I asked.
All right, fine.
You said Hezbollah protected Iran and Syria. How
So
did they do that?
Because it was too much, they could overwhelm Israel. They
I want to touch on something else. So I
Man,
put the link
do
in the
you
chat.
realize what you said?
Yeah, just hang on a second.
Yeah,
I put the link in the chat. Witkoff declares a start of Gaza plan second phase.
yeah.
U.S.
Which includes
Expects
what?
Hamas to
Which
comply.
includes what?
Um,
Demilitarization.
yes, yes. I'm going to read it out to the room because we have people in the audience, right? So the key points. Phase 2 launch establishes the National Committee for the Administration of Gaza, NCAG, as a transitional technocratic Palestinian administration. Number 2, demilitarization. Focus begins full disarmament of all authorized personnel in Gaza alongside reconstruction efforts. The next one is U.S. demands on Hamas, express full compliance, including immediate return of the final deceased hostage. Remain warns of serious consequences for failure. Phase 1 achievements delivered historic humanitarian aid, sustained ceasefire, returned all living hostages, and remain of 27 out of 28 deceased hostages. Thanks to mediators, credits Egypt, Turkey, and Qatar for their essential roles in their prior progress. But the big problem, Black Rabbi, if you read the article, I just summarized it for you. If you read the actual article, the article talks about the Hamas hasn't agreed on the disarmament, right? And the
The
other
what?
thing is, it has Hamas has not agreed on the disarmament. They agreed to work with the ISF,
But that
the International Stabilization Forces, but they
did you
haven't
hear?
agreed to disarm because they need.
Amir, 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 what?
And what do we do about the violation? What do we do about the Israeli violation?
That's not in there. But the point is just saying Witkoff was very specific in that statement and said
Israel,
if
Israel killed the leader of
Hamas,
Hamas.
they said in that same statement, which you did not read, that
Man,
if Hamas does
are
not
you failing
comply,
to understand, Black Rabbi, that it's not you or Witkoff that decides what happens in Gaza? Like we've already proven this. Like you are not the
okay,
ones that
okay,
determines what happens in
who does?
Gaza.
The people in the tents? Who
This
does?
disarming Hamas is not on the table.
Okay, so the people continue to
I
suffer then.
know it's
So the
man.
people continue to
You're the
suffer.
ones doing this. Like
No,
you're
no,
not
we're
gonna
not.
blame us for
Hamas
what
could
you guys
leave.
are doing.
Hamas can leave, and we can start rebuilding and get these people
Sure, say
houses,
you can.
get
Okay,
them medical
you can say
care.
whatever you want.
We could do that, but you don't care. You
So,
rather hold on to your
so Black
pride
Rabbi,
and let these people
I
suffer.
here's the situation for you.
I'm against Hamas disarming. Are
Let's
you out
say,
of your fucking mind?
let's say
Exactly,
if
exactly.
hold on a second. Let's say if Hamas, you have the ISF in there, International Stabilization Force, on the ground, and they
Yeah,
start rebuilding, right? Let's say
hmm
they, and then in the
immediately.
middle of in the middle of rebuilding, you'll have soldiers from all around the world, all different countries.
Yeah,
What how what IDF starts attacking those soldiers? What do we do about that?
they're not going to. They're not
They
going
did
to.
they did it to the UN peacekeepers during the Lebanon
Those are
and
not UN.
Israeli
Those are not
so-called
UN.
war.
Those are
UN
not UN
peacekeepers, they did.
peacekeepers.
Do you want the report?
Those
I
no,
can
they
give you a
were
report.
terrorists. They were
No,
terrorists
no,
as
no,
well.
no, no, no. UN peacekeepers from Ireland, from Indonesia, they all got attacked
They
by
were
the
giving weapons.
IDF.
They were funneling weapons to these
They
people.
no, 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 they were not. I'm talking about the UN peacekeepers. They're there by the UN. The 10,000, according to the UN resolution 1701, which was established in 2005 between Lebanon and Israel. There was like a peaceful 2006, I think, 1701. You should look into it, man. I
We
covered
will.
this long time
That's not
ago
on the table.
and
The
relate to the
point is,
1701. You should look into it.
Steve Witkoff said in that statement, if Hamas does not
What's up,
comply,
Joe?
it'll be met
Hey,
with
what's up,
severe
bro? How you
consequences.
doing?
Severe consequences. That's what
Good,
Steve
good.
was
We're
talking
just
about in his
wasting our time
video.
with Black Rabbi, you know.
I honestly, I always like to listen to music when he talk because he's totally ignorant. So I don't want to waste my time with him.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Is that
Like
what you want to hear?
seriously, I've never
Did you
seen
read
such
his
an
profile, Black
ignorant like
Rabbi?
him.
Let's read Joe's profile. He wrote, "Free USA from Israel." That's a good one.
Is that what you want to hear? Free Palestine. Anyways, the point is just saying we're going into
Isn't
Iran and
he
we're
the
going to
same
enter a
dude
new
who
era of
refused to
peace in
say
the region.
America first? Is
Okay?
I'm wrong
That's what's
or
happening
right?
right now.
The one is he's the one who
What's
always scared to
happening?
say
What's
United States
happening
first.
right now?
I'm saying once we remove this regime in Iran, we're going to enter a new era of peace
Yeah.
in this region.
Can we remove
Everyone,
Israeli regime as well? Can we remove Israeli
Well,
regime?
man, wait. But Black
Syria,
Rabbi, you couldn't remove
Syria,
Hamas from Gaza. Listen, you couldn't remove
oh my
Hamas
God,
from
bro,
Gaza. You think you're
Gaza
gonna
is such
remove
a
the
small
regime?
issue.
You
Gaza
think
won't
you're gonna
matter
remove
after
the
Iran.
regime from Iran,
After
dude? Like,
Iran
what are
is
you
gone,
saying? Make
after
sense,
Iran is
buddy.
gone,
Make
and
sense. Make
put it this
sense.
way, the Saudis are going to control Turkey. Okay, so they're going to control Turkey. That we're sending Saudis in to control Turkey, and they're going to control Pakistan as well. Right? That's how we're doing it. Everyone is in partnership in the
Yes,
Middle East. The
yes,
Gulf
This
states are
is
in
yes,
like
yes.
partnership.
Indian movie. That's Indian movie imagination. You know, when the guy kick him in
Yeah.
his
That's
face and he
okay. Okay.
fly
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Okay.
he
Okay.
go up like to 200 feet and go down and kick three. This is
Put the feet on top.
you live you live in
Yeah,
your
speak like an
fantasy world,
American.
bro.
Picture
He
So
does.
accent.
I
Picture
He
so
accent.
so
does.
I
He
will
does.
I will tell you this:
Picture
whenever
accent.
something big is about to happen and in a way
Mm.
could damage them and put them at risk, he will be the first one to come in this room and mumble. You know, it's okay,
He
Black
is.
Rabbi. Just make sure you book a ticket or have yourself a ticket to get into a shelter if they're gonna allow you to do that, and just be prepared.
Yeah, it's good. But either way, history is happening. I'm right next
Amir,
to
Very
Yeah,
Amir,
tough
can
guy,
okay,
you
I
history
hire
agree.
is
Black
happening.
Rabbi in Bollywood? Can you hire him? Like he could really good be acting.
I'm
My
glad.
offer, should I extend my offer for another day, Black Rabbi? Okay, I'll give you another till tomorrow, okay? I want you to come back to Los Angeles.
What are you giving him till tomorrow?
The offer was he comes back, I pick him up from LX airport. I'm gonna take him to the dinner or lunch, all you can eat, whatever you want to eat. You can eat at the restaurant, and I'll drop you back up at your house. Only conditions: you cannot go back to Israel and stop fucking going back to that stolen land that doesn't belong to you. Just because you're a Jew and you could run your shady practices in California.
But according to him, yeah, Amir, the whatever is happening here is gonna start in the next few hours.
Because
So
he's running
technically
he's
speaking,
running a
they're,
unlicensed
they're
yeshiva. We already looked into it. He's running a unlicensed yeshiva, right? Yeshiva means like a religious school, and he's educating these people without any license. And he got educated by some street rabbi.
No, I
Street
got.
Rabbi.
I was in the top.
it
I
was
was
a
in the top
basement. It was a
institution.
basement in a
I was in the
house.
top
I
institution
don't
here.
know,
You
man.
you got you. I know you got your
Black Rabbi,
Where,
you're a
certificate, Black
confused
Rabbi.
soul, man. You're a confused soul.
where I
You got
received
your
my bachelor's in
certificate, yeah,
Talmudic
Black
law,
Rabbi, from a
and then
basement
later I
in a
became a
house
rabbi.
located in the U.S. And this yeshiva that Amir is mentioning, the school that you teach in, is an
Mm,
unregistered, uncertified school in Israel.
mm,
And you
mm,
don't actually teach locals. You go on there with a fucking laptop and you
mm,
start or you try to get customers worldwide. You know what I
mm.
mean? Like you're a
Well,
fake, you're a
number
fucking scammer, dude.
number one loser.
There's no
I
numbers. There's no
no no
numbers,
no
dude.
wait.
You can't
I'm going.
lie.
No,
You
I'm
can't.
going down. I'm debunking your list. Number one, I teach at one of the
You
top
can't
yeshivas.
debunk. You can't debunk
So,
because I
so
looked
Black
I
everything
Rabbi,
about you
teach.
up, bro. You can't.
Black
I
Rabbi.
teach in one
So
of the
when I
top
watched
yeshivas
um,
here.
when I watched the documentary of that brother from Israelite that lives in Dimona, he was
Yeah.
complaining. He said, "Why should we fight for something?" And he was even questioning that how are these kids of I think Jacob or something. He's like, how then we if we accept to live on this land and we get citizenship, it means we have to concede that these people are from the lineage of what is it, Jacob or something, or Jacob or something.
Okay.
And he said they're not from there. These people, they're not from there. These all these white people and these brown people and this and that. He's saying a lot of stuff. So my question to you: when you talk to
Mm.
Israelite inside Israel,
Yeah.
you don't see any problems there in
No,
Dimona?
The Israelites I know, they love this country.
He was complaining about that reactor. He said they're going to bomb that nuclear, and we're going to, we're going to be the first one to get bombed. because that's where the
Well,
nuclear facility is located, in Dimona, inside Israel.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what do we do about that? You don't think that's
The,
problematic? It's fucking expensive as fuck.
whatever the collateral damage that happens because of war, it will be felt. It will be responded with brute force, and you'll
No,
never
no,
hear
no,
from
no, no.
Iran again.
You're misunderstanding. You're the ones launching the attack, so the response
No, no,
is
no.
gonna
We're
be
not launching
catastrophic
anything.
for you
No,
guys.
no.
Yeah,
First of all,
yeah.
we said
You're
you guys.
you're the ones who are starting this. It's not the
America,
Iranians.
America, America
Yeah.
is doing
Get get
airstrikes.
get your
Israel's not
facts
doing
right,
anything.
yeah.
But Israel will
No, no,
respond.
Israel is
Israel
doing
will respond.
everything, dude. What are you talking
I-
about?
Israel is on paper. On paper, America is doing airstrikes, and if anything,
Uh-huh.
any missiles or shot or drones come towards Israel,
Yeah,
we're going to level
yeah.
the entire country.
You're
Okay.
Oh,
not gonna
really?
do
Black
shit,
Rabbi,
dude.
can
You're
you
not gonna
get
do
shelter,
shit.
please?
Okay.
We
I'm
saw in the
Okay.
concerned.
12 in the 12-day
Okay.
war how your
No,
air defense system stops
we
working. Your
yeah,
fucking air defense system started panicking, motherfucker. 8
yeah,
million
yeah.
people were sent into shelters. 8 million people were sent into shelters.
They
Never
had
happened in history.
orgies.
You fucking idiot. What are you
Because
talking about?
we love our citizens. You guys
We
want
love
to
our
Nah, you
citizens.
sacrifice
guys
Yeah,
love
why
having
are
orgies.
why
you
are
guys
you
want to
installing
sacrifice your
batteries in
children. That's
civilian
why you don't have
areas?
bomb shelters for them.
Why are you installing
You want to
batteries in
sacrifice
civilian
your
areas?
children. No,
You
you
installed
sacrifice.
five
We care
different
about
locations
life.
today.
We
Man,
care about
listen,
life.
listen,
You
listen,
want to
listen.
die
You
for Allah
installed.
and your virgins.
Man, listen. No, that's the difference between us and you. We have faith. You don't.
No, no,
That's
no.
why you
You're
can never
dying for
defeat.
pussy.
That's
You're
why you
dying
can
for
never
pussy.
defeat us, dude. That's why you can never defeat
You're
us.
dying for pussy. You get your virgins in heaven. That's what you're dying
Black
for.
Rabbi. Don't
Ew,
you get
that's
it,
not
dude?
true at
Like
all.
we have faith.
That's
You
exactly
don't.
what it
That's why
is.
you can never defeat us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
Anyways, the
know
point
this,
is,
man. The thing is that you're smart
The
enough to know
Palestinians
this.
are
You
going to be
fucking
free.
idiot.
The
No, but wait, I
Palestinians
have
are
a
going to be free
question, Black Rabbi.
from
Are you gonna
Gaza.
be taking you and your unborn child
Bro,
and the
shut
woman
your
to a
ugly ass
shelter?
up.
Shut your
Shut
fat
your
fucking
ugly ass
face, you
up.
little cunt. Be quiet, you little fucking
Why are you
pig.
Why you
talking?
always do
Fucking
this to
hoe.
women,
Look at him.
Black
Look at
Rabbit?
him.
Why
Look
do you
at
do
him.
this to
Look at this
women?
little
Wait, guys,
pig.
wait.
You're such
Look
a
at
Like
him.
I
foul
Oink,
mouthed
oink.
pig.
like
Oink,
I
oink.
insult
What a
you
Oink.
all
fucking
day
dirty
Your
long.
bastard
mother's a
you are.
The
your mother's a
moment a
whore,
woman
Black
says
Rabbi.
something, you attack her.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right? I'm just
I
Go
asking
attacked you
and
about
carry
too.
his
on eating your
unborn
I
fried
attacked you
chicken,
baby.
too.
you
I
fucking
attacked you
lunatic.
His
too.
fried
I
pig.
attacked you too.
He's eating his family members. His
But
fried
listen,
pig.
Black
No,
Rabbi, Iran is not Iraq. It's not Libya. It's not
my
Syria. It's
God,
not
Exactly.
bro.
We need
Yemen.
to
It's
ask
not.
about his baby mama.
You're
Is
acting
she
like we
okay?
haven't
Is
been
the unborn
smacking
baby gonna be
Iraq
okay?
around for the last
Is
like
he taking them
10
to the
years.
shelter?
I don't
Yeah,
think you
okay, good luck.
understood.
Good luck
I
with what you did in
don't think you
Iran.
understood what I said. You
And
fucking idiot.
since we blew off Soleimani's head in broad daylight,
Blow
we
your
don't
I don't
belly
care.
think you
off, you fat fuck.
understand what I said. I don't think
Yeah, I
you
know. I mean,
you
you guys have
you
you guys have
celebrate assassinations, dude. Like you're celebrating assassinations.
yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
So what's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
happen
yeah.
when you get assassinated?
yeah.
So
It's beautiful.
what's
He's
gonna happen, Black
assassinating
Rabbi?
Al
himself.
Baghdadi, Al
Giving him
Baghdadi.
some
We took care of him
diabetes,
too.
cholesterol eating
Of course,
pig.
it's slow assassination. Pigs
Well,
die
anyway,
slowly.
Slow die.
either way, you guys are on the losing side of history. Okay, that's
Yeah,
just the
so were you.
reality.
So were you. You know when 6 million
The
Your
soaps were
people,
liver's
the people
manufactured
in
in
losing.
Germany?
No,
Gaza,
no,
His
no.
liver's
the
Wait.
losing.
people in Gaza are freezing
You
their
know
ass off in
earlier.
tents right now.
Earlier you said something about history, which is something very good for you to say, which means you
Mhm.
believe in history. Is that right? Watch him change. You believe in history, Black Rabbi?
You believe in what?
Do you believe in history? Do you believe in history?
Not necessarily.
Ah!
Not necessarily. See, what a scumbag you are,
I
smart
mean,
ass.
I'm just being honest with
You
you.
know where I'm
I'm just
going
being
with
honest.
it, yeah. You know where I'm going with
No,
it.
So Black
either,
Rabbi, what do we do about Netanyahu? I think it was Netanyahu or somebody that says 80-year curse. Do you believe in that?
you, like I said, you guys live in this reality of
But
hope,
I'm asking you, do you believe that the government official of Israel
supernal
said?
forces. Bro, we're not. I come from a first world country, bro.
I know,
We're not
I
thinking about
understand. I'm asking
the
you that one of the
curses and
leaders, is Israel a
curses
third world
and
country or first world country?
it's a first world country.
How is it a first world?
Yeah, I mean,
That's why it begs for aid.
it's
Uh,
like a half a trillion. It's at a half a trillion
look,
dollar GDP.
yeah, but begging for aid.
You think half
It's
a
a
trillion
welfare.
dollars worth of
It's a
GDP
welfare
is a first
state,
world country?
Half a trillion is
and
nothing.
Black Rabbi, you know they're offering money for people to have kids, right? Because there's a lot of secular Jews that don't want to have any kids.
Well, that's
I
why
know, I
he
know.
got someone knocked up.
They're
They're all
going to have
firing
way more
blanks. What the hell are you
puppies.
going to think?
They all
I'm
tend
adding.
to have
I'm
way
adding
more
to the
puppies than
population.
Hashem didn't
babies.
promise them kids 3,000 years ago.
I'm adding to the population.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Of course you
Ha-
are.
What are
That's
ha-
you
my
adding?
fighting
Hashem,
Bags
point.
of chips? Trash?
Hashem,
You're
Fucking
adding trash to
Hashem,
it.
pigeons.
All you eating is chips every day,
He's
man.
having pigeons.
Hashem promised
Mm.
them Iran 3,000 years ago, and now they're
You,
gonna
you
get.
you need to find yourself a real woman, right?
Iran
Get
will show
married
them
and
what was
get
promised
a
to
home
them.
cooked meal every day, man.
When I get married, I'll be moving in. We'll be moving in. So
Yeah, yeah, you got to do
Wait,
that. You
you
can't.
got a woman pregnant without getting married?
yeah,
Isn't this against the teaching,
Look at
I
this
think it
Black
was a
pig.
Rabbit?
prostitute. He had to
And
pay
it was
her.
a prostitute. Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah.
How
worked.
the fuck are you a rabbi and you got a woman pregnant without marriage?
I know. I know. She's really young too.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
sure she is.
That's
Is she as young as Rebecca?
Ooh, not Rebecca. Oof.
Um, anyways, so
he couldn't answer
Anyways,
this one. He couldn't.
let's have
let,
some
let,
fried
let,
chicken
let,
and some peas.
let's pray for the people of Iran.
Let's pray
Um,
for the people
So,
of
That's
so
it.
Let's
Black
pray for
Rabbi,
your destiny.
are you
Hashem
panicking
protect the
because of
people
the
of Iran.
baby, Black
Amir,
Rabbi?
can
Are
we
you
have a moment
panicking?
of silence for the people of
Protect the people of Iran, and they should be safe, and they should be able to move forward in their lives and be protected from this evil regime. And God send the
No, no one
American
Don't
buys
worry
your
eagles.
about the people
bullshit.
of
No,
Iran. They were on the street supporting their
God, God,
government.
please, God, please send American eagles to come and
no one
rescue the
buys your
people of
bullshit,
Iran.
Black Rabbit. Sell it.
Yeah,
Go
you
try to
can
sell
Let's
it
repeat
to
lies
let's
as
America.
much
all
as you
let's
want to
all
yourself.
pray.
Amen.
Let's all pray.
Amen.
May God curse these Zionist fuckfaces in the Knesset
We don't need to
that are
pray for that. They're already
responsible.
cursed in
No,
their
no,
own
no, no, no,
scripture.
no.
What are you
Pray
talking
that
about, Amir?
may God curse these people in the Knesset. Every single one of them, right? They're literally, with the killing of innocent children, innocent men, innocent women, innocent, even trees. And
But
they
Amir,
destroyed 1 million olive trees in Gaza, right? Do you know how
they're
long it
evil.
takes for an
Trees are
olive tree
evil.
to become very good, proper, strong and whatnot?
Trees
It
are
could go
evil.
up to about 40 to 50 years.
Those trees have been injected with evil. The point is like
No, they
this.
haven't been.
Amir, why don't you Muslims speak out against the hangings that are going to supposed to be taking place tomorrow in
What
What
Iran?
hangings?
In
hangings?
What
Iran,
hangings?
they said
Are they
If
hanging
they're if
Mossad
they're
agents?
spies, then I'm for it.
I mean, it's not even about spies. They actually killed police officers in Iran. They
Yeah,
they
and
didn't even they didn't
they
kill
they
them.
torched the mosque. Anybody
They
that torches the holy
slaughtered
place, yeah,
they
they should be
slaughtered
hanged.
Yamir. They slaughtered the police and they burnt them alive.
so you support the hangings in Iran.
I don't support, man.
Torching torching the
No,
mosque
no,
and
I'm
killing a
not. I'm
police
not asking.
officer, yeah.
I'm not debating the
And
reason.
and,
what's your
and
what's
if it's
what's your
What
Mossad,
question? What's your
if
morality
it's
do you
Mo-
speak from, Sharif? Rabbit?
let
Do
him
you
ask the
support?
question. Let him ask the question. What's your question?
Do you support the hangings by the Iranian
in
regime against?
America, we have spying laws. If you spy on America, you should get executed. Same thing in Iran. If you spy on Iran, you get executed. Same shit, different toilet.
Okay. So I just want to be clear. So you're saying you support the hangings in Iran?
In America, we have
No,
Every
execution
I'm
laws
single
asking
for
one of
about
them.
spying.
America. I'm
I
not
wonder
asking
how
about other
Jonathan
countries.
Pollard got away with it. Hold
I'm
on,
not.
how did
I'm not.
Jonathan
I'm
Pollard
not
got away with
asking
it?
you.
That
I'm not
idiot
asking you.
spied on
No, he
America for
didn't. No,
Israel.
he didn't.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
did.
didn't.
Do you want it? Do you
No, he
want it?
didn't.
Jonathan Pollard.
He was
Okay.
removed. I know him. I know him.
No,
He was
no, no, he
removed.
wasn't
He was
removed.
removed. He
1984,
was removed.
1984, he spied on America for Israel. 1985, he gets arrested. He was locked up till 2020. While he was in American prison, he got a fucking Israeli passport. And when he came
Yeah.
out, do you know Miriam Edelson, that fucking cunt? She flew him on a private jet to fucking Israel, got a warm welcome at Netanyahu. A disgusting animal.
Amir, so much for good
Uh,
friends when they
uh,
don't
uh,
entrust each other.
Black Rabbi,
This is the funny irony.
Amir,
Black
this message.
Rabbi, Black
Amir,
Rabbi,
listen.
important,
One second. Just
important.
one second. One second. Just
The
one second.
Nevatim air base inside of Israel is being evacuated right now.
It is.
It is. I swear to God, it is. Be ready,
Okay.
Black Rabbi.
Okay.
Be
Okay.
careful,
Get
dude.
ready, Black Rag. Hurry up to the bunker.
No, wait. So
He
wait. Can you
won't
guys
fit
hear
through the
this?
door.
Do you have internet? Are you going to take some food with you? There's no
Wait.
toilet inside the bunker, though.
Amir. Can
He
you hear
can
this?
shit in his own mouth.
Can you hear this or no?
Do you
No, he
live
can't.
next to the? Do you live near the air base, Black Rabbi?
Do you live there near Dimona?
I live in the old city, bro, right next to the Temple Mount. That's where I live.
Yeah, they just installed a new battery in that area, Black Rabbi. Be careful, dude. I don't know why you put your batteries in civilian areas, but
We don't
they
want the
just
battery to
installed one.
explode, Black Rabbi.
I live right by the Temple Mount, so
Yeah, the
we'll see what
battery is
happens.
right next to the temple. Yeah, right next to it.
I live in the old city of Jerusalem.
To be specific, where you're
Easy.
standing, exactly where the battery is.
Yeah, okay. I got a message sent to me by Jonathan Pollard. I could play it for you if you want.
You got a message? He spied on America. What did he say?
Well, he explains it. No, he got set up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If
He
he
got
could
set
you
up.
let me?
Okay,
Can I
sure.
play the message? Could you give me like how
How
could
long
I?
is the message? How long is the message?
It's like a real message. It's like 4 minutes.
Oh my
No
God, I gotta
thanks.
tolerate that
No,
spy
hell
for
No
no,
that.
hell
thanks.
no. We don't want to listen to 4 minutes.
Okay,
What
put
the
the link
fuck
in
is
the
this?
chat. I'll listen to it myself.
No, it was sent to me on WhatsApp app. I have to play it from my phone. I can't like
Don't
forward
give
it.
a
So
shit.
like
Play it to yourself.
it was
Send
sent
us
to
your
me.
WhatsApp, and then you can send us this message.
We don't want his
But Amir,
WhatsApp, bro.
I'm saying he explains the whole thing, how the
Yeah, I'm
CIA
sure he
had a
does.
mole with Russia and this whole
Yeah,
thing. Like
yeah,
it's really deep. It's
yeah.
really
It
deep.
was promised to him 4,000 years ago.
But Black Rabbi, why should I
It's
listen
such
to
a nice
somebody
guy.
that spied on my
Oh, you don't
my
have to.
land?
You
Black
don't have
Rabbi,
to. You
Channel
don't have to.
15,
You
Channel
don't have to.
15 just announced
You
that
don't
the
have to.
attack on Iran is going to happen very soon.
Yeah,
Be
I know it
careful.
is.
Be careful. Be
We're
careful.
ready. We're ready.
No, you're
This
not
is
Yeah,
ready,
they're
bro.
ready too. Don't
Just
you
you be
worry.
careful.
this is the coming of Mashiach. It's a
Yeah,
Mashiach
yeah.
time.
Coming of Mashiach.
It's a Mashiach time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mashiach. You've
Khamenei.
been waiting for Mashiach to come for decades, and he still didn't come.
Khamenei is coming into Israel.
But it says breaking news: flights to
Khamenei is their
Israel.
Mashiach.
Flights to Israel flights to Israel are now starting to get canceled. Some whatever group has notified its employees to prepare to
He's
leaving
scared. He's
Israel.
scared.
ITA Airways from Rome to Tel Aviv is this evening has been canceled. Austrian Airlines has canceled its evening
Yeah.
flights to Israel
So
from New
Amir,
York.
Oh
he can't
no, the
make it to
chosen
LA
ones
by
can't go back
tomorrow.
to their
Amir,
homeland now in Europe.
he can't. He can't. He's stuck
You know what's
now.
funny? You know what's funny? Every time these wars happen, tons of people send money from America to me, like my
Black Rabbi,
Send
students,
money
like
to you.
everybody. Yeah,
Yeah,
You
because you're a
fucking
beggar.
scammer. That's all you can think about. People
you were
sending you
begging
money.
Money.
Layla as well. You told Layla to say because you found out that her dad is a part of some organization. You're like, send me some money. Black Rabbi, are you hurting money wise?
yeah, a bit.
I'm gonna send
So
you a
so
loan
Now
link.
Zionists
anymore,
Zionists they
anymore.
think that I get paid by the IRGC. How much money would it take you for you to leave Israel for good and change your
No,
religion? You want to run your shady practices? Run it out of
bro,
California.
I'm having an Israeli child, dude. Like,
We
you know what
don't
I'm
give
saying?
a
Like,
flying
it's like,
fuck.
Okay.
yeah.
Are you gonna look after the
Is that
child?
child based on
The,
AI
no,
platforms?
does that give you the citizenship, Black Rabbi? Is that what you're trying to do?
Maybe,
I don't know. I'm running
maybe.
for president, bro. I don't
Yeah,
need
yeah, running for
citizenship.
president.
Wait. If you're a non-Israeli, like a Jew, a non-Israeli Jew, and you have a kid inside of Israel by an Israeli from an Israeli, does
No,
that
it
give you
doesn't
the
give you.
citizen?
No, it wouldn't
Oh
give
Is
no,
me
that
but
what you're
he'll get
trying
citizenship.
he'll qualify assassin for it because he's a Jew without even
Then why
child.
didn't you get
He'll
it?
qualify because he said I would have to pay tax in both countries.
It's not even that. Even when I got
Oh, they
married,
pay taxes and
they
they
wanted me
pay
to get
taxes from
citizenship.
American.
The first when I first got to the country, they wanted me to get citizenship. When I first got here,
And
Yeah, I'm
when I
sure
came
they
here,
did.
why did you reject it?
because I was going to go back to the United States and run for Congress in 2020. I mean 2018. I ran in 16. I was going to go back and run in
Mm.
2018. So
And
that
what
was my
happened?
plan. I stayed in yeshiva.
Like, why did your plan change all of the sudden?
I wanted to stay in yeshiva. Like I wanted to learn more. I wanted to continue to grow, and it was very hectic in
Continue to grow.
2018.
You've been growing sideways.
The only
Bro,
thing,
you're
yeah,
really
the
funny.
only thing that grew
You're
is
really
your
funny.
fucking ass, you fucking idiot. That's the only thing that grew. And
No, and even after I got married, they wanted me to get to make Aliyah again and this whole thing. And then I was like, well, I don't want to mess my money up. I get taxed twice and all this stuff. You know what I mean?
okay, anyways, Black Rabbi, what shelter are you gonna attempt to go into when all this happens?
I don't need a
We
shelter.
like last time they didn't allow you in shelters. You were hiding under your bed smoking a joint. What are you gonna do this?
First of all, my last
Yes, you were.
apartment
Yes, you were. Stop lying. Stop
my
lying.
apartment that
Anyways,
I
what
had,
are you gonna do this
my
time?
ap-
What are you
my
gonna do this
apartment that
time?
I
What are you gonna do?
wait, calm down, calm down. The apartment that I was living in before, we had what you call a mamad, which was our a shelter built into the apartment itself,
No,
and we would
you were not in that shelter.
I was throwing parties in the shelter. We're throwing parties.
You were not in the shelter. Stop lying. You were never in the shelter.
Okay, fine. I'm making it up.
They don't allow
I
you to
need to
go into
sound
shelter.
cool, right?
You're not a priority when it comes to shelters, Black Rabbit.
Oh
Yeah, this is the
shit, that's
narrative
sad.
these guys saying. So.
I wonder why.
I'm actually not even
Because if
like
it's black,
I'm not even making this up. He's actually not a priority when it comes to shelter.
I think
Yeah,
that's
And
yeah,
true.
cool.
and last
Whatever
time
you want
this
to tell
happened,
yourself.
he stayed in his apartment. He didn't go to any shelter.
Yeah, because I
Black
had one
Rob,
in
I
my
really
house.
wonder why you're gonna stay there. I do wonder why you're gonna be there in a community that see you as an inferior. To be honest, a
Yeah,
black guy there. To be honest, that's really bad. Actually,
they see you as inferior, not me.
No,
you
they see
think you
you,
think so?
man.
If I came there, they're gonna, eh, they won't do that actually because if they see you as a. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say that in a bad way as a
You don't know.
Negro. This is what I'm
You
seeing
don't know
the
them. You don't know
community.
them. You
No,
don't
You
know
haven't
them.
seen how
wait,
So
they
you're just
treated
talking
the
out of your ass.
Ethiopians, Jew
You're
Ethiopians. I
talking
mean,
out of your ass.
that's
You
how it
don't know
goes.
them.
Black
You don't
We
Black
know
don't
Rabbit.
them.
know.
You don't know
We
them.
Why
don't
do you
know.
deny? Why do you deny everything that Black people have to go through inside of Israel? Why do
Well,
you
they
do that?
don't because they all live in
It's
good lives. The people in
no,
Demona live
you're
great
lying.
lives.
So we mentioned Dimona and you deny it. We
They
mentioned
have
the
great lives. I live down there
Ethiopian
with them.
Jews, you deny it. We mentioned
Ethiopian,
the
I don't know
Christians,
anything
you
about
deny
the
it.
Ethiopians.
Of
I
course,
don't
you
know
don't know
anything.
anything
Of
about it.
course you do. Of
Anybody who's
course you do.
Every time you're
not
confronted with the facts, you
American,
don't know anything about it, Sharif.
anybody who's not American, I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. The people that you live around aren't American. Why do you care?
All the people around me are American.
No, that what?
What? What?
You're in
Yeah.
Israel, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Every
God
person
damn it.
every
Bro,
person
you're
in
a
Israel is
loser. You're
American.
a loser. You're a loser. So there's no need to
You're
talk to me. Okay?
pathetic. You're a pig.
Yeah. I'm better
Just
than you by 1,000.
yeah, I'm sure you are. That's why you're
Black Rabbi,
kind of
that's not your place, to
defrauding
be
everyone in
honest.
Israel, coming off as
Yeah.
religious,
Sure.
but
Black
you're
Rabbi,
not.
Sure. Sure.
go back to
Do
Sure.
people
America,
know
Black
that you're
Rabbi. Go
having a
back to
child out of
America.
Sure.
wedlock?
I'm better than you. All Americans are
Yeah, I'm
better
sure
than
you
me.
are. Is that
Go
how you
back to
try and sleep
America,
at
Black
night to
Rabbi.
convince yourself by
No,
lying
this
to
is
yourself,
America.
you fat pig?
I'm in America. I'm in America.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
This is
You're in your
America.
basement getting
Crazy.
ready to
That's why
duck.
we're kicking on your asses.
You're not kicking our
Don't do
asses.
shit.
You've not done anything.
Okay, cool.
Your own
Black Rabbi,
rabbis
go
say
back
you're
to America,
struggling
for
to
God's
beat
sake,
us,
man.
and you think you're better than
Black
your
man.
rabbis?
So
You fake
so
bitch.
so 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 Mahmoud
Black
Abbas is
Rabbi,
not.
I was second class in
No, we're
Israel.
first class.
He's
First
a
class.
shoe
All right.
shiner in
It's
Israel.
the
That's what he
second
We
is.
have
class, that's for
a
sure.
we have
That's
a
for
young
sure.
kid in the room. Black Rabbi Sebastian wants to be Jewish really badly. Can you convert him
Yeah,
to
he can't
Jewish?
pay.
Because
Is he American?
yeah, he's from Venezuela, and
Mm,
he's a kid. He became like 19 years old recently, and
respect.
he follows Zionism to the T.
Mm.
Right? He respects them. He woody claps for them. You know, the Zionist Jewish community, and he wants to be Jewish so badly. Can you convert him right now? Can you get him to read the Shahada? Jewish? You have a Jewish
No, it's
Shahada?
not. It's not.
What's he
I
want to
don't
be
have a
Jewish
Jewish
for?
father.
I don't know. Ask him. You have a Jewish
Why do you want?
Shahada?
Why do you want to be Jewish, sir?
Yeah. Why do you want to be Jewish, Sebastian? Tell us.
There's really no reason to become Jewish.
Amos, what's up, Amos? Amos, Sebastian, how does he convert to atheist Jew? How can he convert?
It's not possible.
Okay, so he has to first become Jewish and then leave the religion and then become an atheist. Okay. Once he's in, he's in. He can't get out. It's like a gang. Once he's in, he can't get out.
Breaking news,
Amos,
Black Rabbi. All flights have been canceled to and
I already
from
said it. I
Israel.
already
Breaking
said
news.
that. I already said it.
No,
I
I'm
already
saying
said it.
you said some. I'm telling you all of them. All of them.
like Rabbi, are you okay in the head? Even Amos think you're not okay in the head.
Really? You said that?
Yeah, he said it multiple times. He said, Black Rabbi, you're not okay. Amos, Black Rabbi is not head. Remember you told me.
You know
Amos.
to dance? You know to dance?
He's had his folk
No, I
dancing.
don't know how to dance, Amos. I'm an old man. I don't know anything.
So it's the time when you're old man to have fun in your life
No
and
fun.
enjoy the life.
I only
He's
talk about
getting
Israel.
drunk,
That's it.
bro. He's getting drunk.
Is are you being an old dirty bastard? So he calls himself a ODB when he opens a room, right? So that actually means old dirty bastard. Sebastian, when do you want to convert to Judaism? Black Rabbi is here. He's a rabbi.
I don't want to be Jewish. What are you talking about?
Bro, you told me this. You want to be Jewish?
No, I never said
Yeah,
that.
you did. Yesterday, I talked to you yesterday. Remember, Faya, we talked to this idiot, and he was booty clapping for Zionist Jews so hard, and it's like he wanted to convert to Judaism.
That's good news that he doesn't
Your
want to become
leader is
Jewish.
here.
That's good news.
Nukba, Amos,
Huh?
Nukba.
Are you Amos's leader?
Bro, what is that party? Mute him.
I don't know. It's some
We are here
disgusting
in
Guys,
people.
mute
Clubhouse.
Amos. Amos. Let me mute him.
Yeah, let's mute. Let's mute Amos.
Yeah,
I
but
think
Amos
he's
is
You
showing
drunk.
you.
old fuck.
No, Amir, but
You old
Amos is
fucking
showing you
retard.
how concerned Israelis are right now with the war. Everyone's out partying right now.
It's the time, this room, we
But,
let
but
music.
everybody
Let's
just you, you
family
know.
music.
Black
I don't think
Rabbi,
they're gonna
Let's
allow
hold
you
on.
to
dance.
Hold on,
party.
hold on.
All
Shut
the
the fuck up.
time, argument, politics. Learn to dance. Learn to have fun.
Go back to the
Learn to
party, you
drink.
fucking tyke.
Amos, what you are doing, Amos? What you are doing, Amos?
Tell me,
Black
Amir,
Rabbi.
do you
Oh,
drink
Allah.
alcohol, Amir?
I think he's
Summak ya
drinking
Amos.
blood,
Summak ya
you
Amos.
know, young children blood. This vampire. Black Rabbi. Black Rabbi, just a question. Are you considered a real Jew according to the Jewish law?
No, I'm
Uh-huh.
an ass kick. I'm part of
I
the
don't
ass
think that you're
kicking
a real
team.
Jew
Yeah, I don't care.
or
I'm part of
pure
the ass
Jew.
kicking team. I'm an part of the ass kicking team. We're kicking
I
ass.
don't think that you are a real Jew, to be honest. I mean,
If,
they
if you
have
if you
seen
if
you
you're
as
if
How
you're
being a
Arab,
basis.
real
if you're
Jew.
Arab, we're kicking your
According to
ass.
Halasha, like you are
They're
not
either
real, to be
if
honest.
you're Arab, we're either kicking your ass or we're paying you money. It's one of the
Good
two.
good luck
I'm
with
just
that.
telling you, man, you are not to be a Jew, and you know it actually in your heart, because these
Prince,
people in
Prince,
Israel,
Prince,
they
I
don't
love the
see you as a
Palestinians.
Jew, as a
I
black
love
guy,
the Palestinians.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
As
sure, sure.
sorry to say that, but they see you as a
Good for you.
Negro. This is how they see
We
all
don't
the black
care about
people.
your racist or
Uh
country ass.
Just to say,
Amir.
just to
Anyways,
make you sure.
Amir.
racist
As a,
third country. That's where you're from.
I'm just telling
Yeah,
you,
Prince,
you are
Prince, Prince,
Zinji, my
Prince.
friend.
I
You are
love the
Zinji.
Palestinians. I love the Palestinians. Hamas has to go.
Yo,
The
Black
PA has to
Rab,
go. The
The
Black
PLO has to
Zionism
Rabbi.
go.
has to go.
So
Has to be
yeah,
wiped from the
Fire.
face of
Too
this
bad.
Black
earth.
Rabbi.
Too bad. Yep.
You said this is how much Israelis are concerned. They're out there partying. Do I need to remind you of the videos of Israelis fighting each other over the capacity in the shelters? Do I don't need to remind you how they were
I never saw that. I never saw that.
running to the
I
bunkers?
never saw that. I never saw that.
Oh, shut up. Bullshit, you never saw
No,
that.
no. Wait, put it this way: when the sirens start going off, there will be, especially in Tel Aviv, the people who don't have faith, they will be running. "Ah, ah." But the people who have
They'll sound
the
just
the,
like
re-
that.
the religious people who fear
That was a
God,
good
we're going to
impression,
be
actually.
sitting here. We're going to be we're going to be dancing because this is the bring in Mashiach. This is Mashiach
Black
time.
Yeah,
Rabbi,
but
why don't you go into the entertainment business instead of being a rabbi?
I think being a rabbi is an
he
entertainment
tried that
business.
You'll
already.
be
He
okay.
failed.
You can mimic all these sound effects and whatever. Like I was actually going over this
Mhm.
app. I could turn my change my voice into whatever, right? And it was pretty interesting. I'm like, you just reminded me of the voice changer. You could be the
Wait,
voice behind the voice
wait,
changer.
so Amir, let me ask you this: when America strikes Iran, how much will the value of the oil in Venezuela be worth? Does it go to like 30 trillion?
No, because look, we have a problem. So the Venezuela oil it's gonna cost America lots of money to refine it, clean it,
No, no,
and
no. Exxon,
yeah, yeah, it will.
Exxon Mobil is
No,
gonna
no,
get that. Don't worry.
again,
Mm.
ExxonMobil is American company. Chevron is American company.
Yeah, but it's
It,
not
it's
American
called
taxpayers are not paying
regard
it.
Black Rabbi. Regardless of what country you're in, refining, cleaning, getting making the oil,
Yeah,
make
it's
sure it's
normal. It's
to
normal.
the
Normal
up
practice.
to par, up to American standards. It costs a lot of
No,
money though.
Amir, we don't need their oil.
It
We have
does. It
more oil
does.
than they do.
We have
We
Buttercup
have
here.
more
What's
oil.
up, Buttercup? You want to
We have
attack
more
Black
oil
Rabbi?
than they
I'll
do.
give you a free thing. You could just attack him. Come up.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's test his Jewishness. Why don't you come up?
No, she needs to go
Just
and pretend
just test his
you
Jewishness to
need
see
to
if he's Jewish.
she needs to pretend that you guys are gonna like her if she demeans herself and says, "Oh my God, I want peace
She
for
doesn't demean
everybody."
herself. She's
Yeah, she
Jewish, but
does.
she's
Yeah, no,
anti-Zionist.
yeah, she demeans herself. She has no self worth, no self pride, nothing. Her dad didn't give her enough love, obviously,
What the hell?
so that's why she's
She's
demeaning.
she's rich.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt that.
She is. She's
Most
messed
non-religious,
up.
Okay, Black
most
Rabbi.
non-religious Jews are rich. Hmm?
Why do you have a problem with white Ashkenazi Jews? Why do you have a problem with that?
I don't. I said most Jews that are rich have money that are not religious.
They're not Jews,
Okay,
right?
Hmm? So I'm just
so
saying, but she's
I
a
do want to
byproduct
bring
of
this one
Jewish
thing to
values.
your attention, guys. So there's a report from the government website. Ashkenazi Jews, they tend to have higher IQ than any other Jews out there. So just want to give you the
Just
heads
say
up.
black.
IQ tests have been debunked.
No,
So you can hold on.
this was study was done by a trustworthy source. It's a government website. So, but at the same time, we have Robanchik. He claims he has a low IQ. He's Ashkenazi. So you could have Ashkenazi low IQ a person, but I mean, and then
Amir, Jews in general have high IQs because
are
we
you
inherited.
Ashkenazi, Black Rabbi? Are you
I think
Ashkenazi?
he. Yeah, I
No,
was gonna ask that question actually.
no. Ashkenaz
He's black.
Are you
is a
what
set
are you, Mizrahi? What are
it's a
you?
set of I'm African American
You're
Jew.
stuttering. That's what you. That's
No, no. But are you
African American.
You're
Ashkenazi? Because
black,
they
man.
said you could pick a team. Which team are you gonna pick?
I'm on all the teams.
No, no. I need to know the
The
exact team. What
second
team are you
class,
on?
No, it depends who the girl is.
Ah, okay. Depends on the girl. Okay.
Yeah, the second class.
What about if you find out the girl was a guy?
Shit.
Amir, I don't have those type of problems.
Ask Zach. He can help you with that. Zach can help you with that.
Oh yeah, Zach can definitely help you.
Malcolm X would never wear that ugly ass scarf. Anyways, but the point is
Well, you
just
haven't
saying
heard
that.
his statements clearly.
Yeah,
If he was alive today,
he is.
he'll follow me. But the
Well,
point
you know.
is,
Do you
He
follow
will
Malcolm X,
definitely
Black
not.
Rabbi? Do you look at him as a mentor?
no, I don't. I'm not impressed by him at all.
Okay, so you're gonna demean him. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, just because
He
you
was a
guys look
known
at
figure, though. He was a known
Breaking
figure.
news! Breaking news! Black Rabbi,
That's a great figure. Yeah.
what do you got?
they're
What
asking
do
the
you got?
citizens to get into shelters immediately. Black Rabbi,
Shut the hell up.
open the news.
Black.
Check the news, dude. Check on your news.
I'm sure I'm going to the Temple Mount in a minute. That's all I got to
No,
say.
no. Check your news. You have to get into a shelter, not the Temple Mount. Fucking idiot.
Hold on.
Do you have a reliable source, Black Rabbi? Do you want me to share one with?
I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. Hold on.
Yeah, check, bro. They just announced this right now.
He's trying to help you, bro. He's trying to help, man. Come on. So, like, if there's like an Ashkenazi, Mizrahi, or Sephardic separate bunkers, like, which one would you go in? Like, just hypothetically, like,
You guys are
if you had.
so stupid. Man.
No, I'm just wondering, like,
Bro, who
which
cares,
one.
bro? You're a loser.
But
Why do
I'm
you care?
asking,
You're a
like, which
loser.
one? Yeah, but
But
you
you're a
have high
loser.
BMI, bro. You have high
You're a
BMI. So,
loser.
what are we gonna? What are we gonna do?
You're a
You know what I
loser.
mean? You have a double chin, bro.
I'm in the
You have a
game.
double
I'm in the
chin.
game.
You couldn't satisfy
Yeah,
your
sure.
ex-wife, bro.
Cool,
You
cool,
know what I
cool.
mean?
Yeah,
What are we
great,
gonna do? You know what I mean?
great, great, great,
What are we gonna
great,
do?
great, great.
You know what I mean?
But you're still a loser, and I'm
Yeah,
still a
well,
Jew. So I'm
yeah,
in the middle
well.
of this. You're not.
You're not a
History,
Jew. You're not a Jew. Well, you're not a
history.
Jew,
Yeah,
are you?
tell
Well,
yourself
you're not,
whatever you
are
want.
you? You're not.
You're not
You know.
human.
Well, you're not. Let's just
Neither
be
is your
honest.
parent.
Well, let's call a spade a spade. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
whatever.
all had.
It doesn't matter what the goyim think. You're supposed to say all of us are
So
not
El
Jews.
Normo's a
Because
goyim
because
now. El Normo's a
if
goyim.
you did accept that we were Jews, you have to kiss our feet.
El
You know
Normo's
what
a
I'm saying?
goyim.
You are a guy, black. Come on.
Yeah,
You
cool.
you're just a
You should be
goyim.
kissing my feet.
You're a useful
The
Your,
fact
your
you
idiot,
race
man.
the
is
fact that you even get the fact that you
impure,
even get to
actually,
hear
black.
the fact you get to hear my voice, you're blessed. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Black
impure,
Rabbi,
man. You're impure.
the American government just announced all the Americans inside of Israel should leave immediately.
Shut the hell up.
Look it up, bro. Look it up on your thing.
Computer.
Not all Americans, bro. What are you talking about?
They did, yeah.
Assassin,
They
they
actually
don't
are
have the
now.
cargo
They may have
capacity to remove this dog.
American personnel maybe, but not
No,
Yeah,
no,
American
no.
all
They're
cargo
they're
citizens.
they're
planes are
they're
unavailable
they're
to remove you
advising
from
all
the
American
land.
citizens to leave Israel immediately. That's what it says
Yeah.
here from my.
They need
Yeah.
a C5 Galaxy to get him out the country.
Look how much of a loser this guy is talking about me.
Pathetic, you came to us.
I
You're
don't
the
I don't
fucking
know
loser.
anything about you. I don't know
You
anything about you on
stupid
that neck of the
low-life
world
scumbag.
because you're insignificant to me.
You're
You,
insignificant. You
you're
came to us.
insignificant.
You come
You're
to us every
insignificant.
time. No one gives you
No,
any
not.
attention
I come
in
to Amir's
any
room.
other room,
You're
including
just
your
some
own
lo-
people,
You're a
supposedly.
loser. You're a
The
loser.
Jews
You're a
spit
loser.
on you,
You
and
have
you come
no
to us for
power in the
attention. You
country.
fucking
No
prostitute.
influence. No
Shit.
You're
influence.
That's
nothing
bad,
more
No
than a
man.
influence in the
prostitute.
country.
You
Yeah,
come
keep
for
talking.
attention. You
Yeah,
attention
cool.
whore.
Great. Great.
You are a
Great.
bit of a
You
That's
cuck.
scumbag
bad,
Call me
Black.
whore.
That's bad, man.
You
call
are a
me
cuck.
Famer.
Like you are a bit of a cuck.
No one wants to adopt you for God's sake, Black man. Go back to America.
Yeah, sure, sure. I'm kicking your ass over here.
You won't do shit, Black. I mean,
Yeah.
that's I'm gonna tell you that, man. You should think
It
about
sounds
yourself.
harsh
Man.
and the accent, Black Rabbi, right?
Yeah,
Sounds
man.
what?
You it sounds harsh. Like you feel intimidated when he says what he says.
Nah, bro. These are like, bro. I'm like above these
Okay,
people
check the
tens of
news. Check
thousands.
the news. The U.S. urging
I'm
all
looking.
American
Yeah,
I'm
citizens to
looking.
Buttercup,
leave Israel.
Ruben, I think we need to raise some funds for Ruben Chick. He said he has low IQ. He said it himself. I'm not even freaking, saying this to troll him or anything, but Ruben Chick told us, me and Edward, that he's got a little bit low IQ. I don't know what that IQ looks like, though.
Actually, Rubenchik, thank you for confirming that. I'm just trolling Black Rabbi, but I can see how panicked you are. So thank you for, you said one city in southern Israel.
Well, not everybody can be smart like you,
No,
Amir.
I enjoy it when people do the work on my behalf. You know what I mean? You just have to be smart about.
The West Bank Area A, which is under the Palestinian Authority, they offer Israeli degrees in Israeli studies. Very interesting.
Yeah, you should
Busy.
sign up. Maybe study
The
something.
city, the city. I'm not allowed there. The city is busier.
I mean, it's pretty
Oh,
easy to be honest with you. If you want to look at the Israeli history, like
what do you,
it's not
I,
complicated, dude.
I do want to know your take. What do you guys think about phase two?
This is what it is, Rubenchik. Real quick before you answer Amir's question, Israeli history: kill, abuse, rape, steal, and commit all these crimes. That's the history. I don't know about the phase two, Amir. I actually didn't read
The
on it.
U.S.
I'm reading
embassy is
about it.
not report. The U.S. embassy is not reporting anything. They're not asking for any
Look at
evacuation.
this dumbass. He's still looking it up. Like, are you still, man? Are you listening to what's happening in the room? Like,
I'm looking right
what? They
now.
didn't report anything. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Like Rabbi, it's a secret news. Only Assassin has access to it.
They send it to
Because
all the real Jews, so you know what I mean. You didn't really get the memo. You know what I mean.
You really think that bothers me? Like a bunch of non-Jews talking about
Well,
Judaism.
we're all
That
non-Jews.
you really,
We're all non-Jews, aren't we?
you really think that matters?
We're all a bunch of non-Jews speaking to each other. So
You,
you know what I mean.
huh?
We're all a bunch of non-Jews. You know what I
Right
mean.
here. Why do you need it?
No, we're all the same. We're all just non-Jews.
Does it
We're
work?
all goyim. You know what I mean.
Amir, about
but
the phase two, man. Given what's happening right now, I don't know. We have to wait and see.
Hamas did say that they're willing to work with it. So I don't know, man.
Hamas
Allahu
has been
Alam.
saying from day one, dude, that they're willing to work with the
I
with
know,
everything.
but
But
these
now, like,
demonic
given
pieces
what's
of shit,
happening,
they did the
yeah.
attack. And do you know what the Israeli news channel said about Iran? They're like,
What?
America is not going to attack because that will unite the Iranians, and that's what America is scared of.
No, no, no,
You see what
no,
I'm
I don't
no.
saying?
know, but
The
right now
fraud is
they're coming out with the like from their end, they're saying that it is gonna happen in a few
no, no.
hours. Like right now, Channel 12 is saying if Iran attacks us instead of the US, we will attack the regime. I don't know, evacuations are happening, like they're
We know exactly
stopping
where the guy
flights and
Khomeini's at. We know
they're
where he's
stopping.
hiding at.
Man, I'm not talking to you, you idiot. You can mumble all you want. I know you're gonna cry later, bro. Just mumble all you want. I don't know. And now Ruben Chick said that one area did send their people into shelters or something like that. So
Really?
who knows?
What area? Rubinchik, what area is
They
Hey,
specific?
said
what's up, Kareem?
southern Israel.
How you doing there? What's up, Wish? Did you want to say something, Wish? Do you want to wish?
I say something, but I am little bit confused about for your questions. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Bro,
Go on. What
we,
do you
we
want to say,
can't
brother?
really hear you properly, bro.
It's Dimona, Black Rabbi, Southern Israel.
They
Sure.
told him
So
to
go
go in a
on.
shelter.
Please allow Wish to speak. Go on, Wish. Wish, go on. Is he gonna speak? I don't know.
This is like one
What's
of
up?
Amir's kids.
What's up with you, Kareem? How you doing there? Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Hey,
Walaikum salam.
Bring that Moran Edward up here. Bring him up here.
He's
Phase
not
two,
moron.
disarm. Yeah, don't defend him. Don't
No,
defend
no.
him.
But according to Times of Israel, it doesn't talk about the disarmament.
That's Witkoff's point. He says it right in the statement. If they do not disarm, there is going to be massive consequences. So the word was severe consequences.
No, but disarm not all the way. Like
Where is
maybe
this about?
rockets. Yes, they could drop the rockets, but not
It's
everything else.
over. I mean, it's over, bro. Like Gaza's like a little bitty problem that we're dealing with. Okay, we're dealing with much bigger issues right now. Like we're not worried
What's
about
this we?
Gaza.
You're not a
We,
citizen. What's your room title about,
I don't
Amir?
want to be a citizen. What was that? You think that's a? Do you think I want to
So
be a
this is
citizen?
about the phase two, Edward. I put the article in the chat if you scroll up, and I read it out to the room. I'll read it out again so that way, since you joined and other people joined as well, maybe they can,
The whole statement. The whole statement.
So
Not just
so
part of
this I asked the AI to summarize it for me. Trump's
it.
phase two Gaza plan with the U.S. Designed technocratic committee and demands for Hamas disarmament is perfect for explosive occupation versus. Hold on a second. Oh, there we go. U.S. Okay, where is it? All right. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff announces the start of phase two in President Trump's 20-point Gaza war plan. This phase shifts from ceasefire to demilitarization, technocratic governance, and reconstruction. Key points. Phase two launch establishes the National Committee for the Administration of Gaza as a transitional technocratic Palestinian administration. Number two, demilitarization focus begins full disarmament of all authorized personnel in Gaza alongside reconstruction efforts. Next point is U.S. demands on Hamas expects full compliance, including immediate return of final deceased hostages. Remain warns of serious consequences for failure, and um, and then the next point, phase one achievements: delivered historic humanitarian aid, sustained ceasefire, returned all living hostages, remains of 27 out of 28 deceased hostages, and the last point, thanks to mediators, credits Egypt, Turkey, and Qatar for their essential roles in prior progress. This is the Times of Israel article. So there's a big problem here, right? In this article, it talks about the aid. The aid was fucking violated. How do you make this statement? It was supposed to be 600 trucks a day. Only fucking less than 100 trucks came in every day. I don't get it. These are fucking scumbag fraud, man. These are scammers.
Yeah, I think the trucks have aid has been steadily increasing. The UN on the ground is saying that what they're getting in versus what they're able to give out to the people has been hindered by the disaster that Israel left behind. Uh, so access, people would have to walk and get food. They're not to uh, get their trucks or their vehicles to the areas and set up um, distribution centers or points in a lot of Gaza because of the roads being not just blocked, but in a lot of places destroyed, um, and so much debris. And yeah, Israel, and I think Israel did this on purpose. You know, why go after the roads in Gaza themselves? Why destroy them? And why destroy buildings and they destroyed, and I said this months ago, like in uh, Gaza City, for example, they were destroying buildings on the corners, like on the outside, where they had major road access, so that the buildings would fall and all that rubble falls in the road itself, blocking, any vehicles going back and forth. So Israel planned it this way.
They're still, by the way, bombing buildings in Gaza.
Yeah, 3 people died yesterday. I didn't hear it today yet, but yesterday.
So they haven't really stopped anything from what they're doing.
They got their spies and people in there like those gang members. You see what I'm saying? And I just don't get it. How the hell do you go to phase two when there's violations? Who's gonna pay for those violations?
The Palestinians.
Yeah. Now there is someone, and let me get it and put it in the chat. And Assassin, you could look this guy up. I looked him up. He's going to be the head or of the technocratic government or technocratic board, I should say, Palestinian. But
He's part of the PA, isn't he?
yeah, he works for the PA, but he's not political. He's a civil engineer.
Yeah, I think part of all this, part of the government, it's gonna be mostly from the PA. Because what's his name?
Shaif, I think his last name. I'll put it. I'll find it and put it in the chat.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Saudi's putting Turkey to sleep.
Breaking news, Black Rabbi, breaking news. You have to get into your shelter immediately.
Stop, bro. Come on.
I'm helping you, man.
Okay.
Remember last time I did the same thing, you didn't believe me,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
all of the
No,
sudden
I'm
I
telling
started.
you. I told you
Man,
days ago it
remember,
was gonna
man, just be careful. I want you to be careful,
happen. I
dude.
told you this days ago it was gonna happen. Why are you
They're
tripping?
advising right now, Channel 12, all citizens must be prepared to get into shelters in a short
Bro, we're
period of
going
time.
into war. We're
Just be
going into
careful, be
war.
careful, Black Rabbi.
No, no, no.
Be
Believe in
ready, be
God.
ready. Do your
Believe in
laundry,
God.
wash your dishes, make sure you
Believe in
have
God.
food, make sure you have
But Kirky,
water,
Yeah, believe in God, Sharif.
believe in
When He
Hashem.
curses you in your own scripture,
Yeah.
believe in Him.
It's time to
yeah,
repent. Maybe this is a good opportunity for you now to repent and get back to God.
yeah.
Just think about it.
Either way,
لەگەڵ ژن پەناچووتە بم
we're in the
سەنەکەس
middle
We,
of
we might
history.
lose.
لەگەڵ ژن پەناچووتە بم
This is the
Well,
proudest moment.
I
This
have
is the
no clue what
proudest
you
لەگەڵ
said.
moment
ژن
in two.
تاچووتە بم خوشە عیس
But like, what
This is the
language are you
proud.
speaking, dude?
I don't know what he's speaking. The point is saying this is the proudest moment in Jewish history in 2,000 years.
Breaking news,
وەرە
Right
Black
گوڵ
now.
Rabbi,
بۆ
breaking news.
خوشکێ بچێم
U.S. government is asking all citizens to leave immediately.
Well, how could they leave if all the fights are canceled?
They're sending flights in for the citizens.
Oh, okay.
We will
Get
put
ready, Black.
US on our cocks and we're gonna make them jump and up.
Where are you from, bro? Oh, somebody kicked him?
Yeah, I kicked him. I kicked him. He's just barking in his Russian language or whatever the fucking language is.
Amir, get ready for Mashiach. Get ready. You guys should be
It won't be
repenting.
Mashiach. I think you're gonna get killed. God forbid, but you might get killed, Black Rabbi.
No, you're cursing me. No, you're cursing me. You're cursing
No,
me.
I'm not cursing you. I said, God
No,
forbid,
you're
you might
not.
get killed.
No,
Look,
you're cursing me.
the reason why, I'm just letting you know, the reason why, it's because there's a high risk. I told you this number of times. And bring your girl as well. I know you made her pregnant. She's a white Ashkenazi Jew. Um, you should have got married to her before you did what you did, Black Rabbi.
Black Rabbi, Black Rabbi. Breaking
This
news.
was an illegal move for a rabbi to do, without marriage. Like,
Yeah, it happens.
yeah,
There's another
from
breaking
my
news. Yeah, Amir.
sure.
Black Rabbi, the Israeli government is asking all citizens to have baby oil ready when they go into.
So, so Black Rabbi, there was a case, right? We seen videos during the 12-day war. Bunch of guys wanted to do some sort of orgy inside the bunker. So I think that's what he's referring to.
As
Huh?
assassin, it's his name is. I put it in there. Ali. How do you say it? Sha'av in Arabic. Ali Sha'av.
Ali Shad. I don't know. I have to look it up.
Shaath. Sha'av.
Yeah, Shaf.
It's yeah.
No,
Sha'av.
Shad. Shad doesn't sound right because Shad has a different meaning in Arabic. Wait,
Yeah.
I'll look.
Sha'av. That's what I'm
Who is
thinking.
this, Edward?
The
Or
head
director?
director of the technocratic.
Technocratic board.
Yeah, we have to. There are three.
Edward,
Well, yeah.
the Israeli news channel mentioned this guy's name, the one that's on your PTR.
What guy? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was watching the Israeli news channel this morning. The guy, they were like, they're trying to bring him on the piece, and they showed his picture. And this guy was actually against the idea of moving the embassy to Jerusalem. Did you know this?
Yeah, he's very neutral, very fair. He goes by the law. He goes by you know. You can't say that he's pro-Palestinian or pro-Israeli. He's he's been very objective. And and they have, Israel did say that they have had a good relationship with him, and he has helped the friction points when it comes to the UN Israeli relationship, not just the relationship between Palestinians and Hamas and Israel, which they also said that he was instrumental in helping to facilitate uh, relations between all three parties. So, and he has a UN mandate. So, through the Security Council, they can't take him out. He is going to be the director. Actually, I
Right.
should say he is the director, even though the board isn't set up yet, because he has a mandate from the UN. He officially is the director, and now it's setting up the board itself. Now, remember, there's three elements here so far. There's the board of peace. Then there's the this and the board of peace will have on it probably the UK, Italy, I think Germany, if I'm not mistaken. Trump wants multiple nations on the board of peace to give it credibility. But then there's also the committee, which sits under the board of peace, which is Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, and I don't know who else is going to be on it. They're more advisory, but they report to the board of peace, and the technocratic government would report to the board of peace. I mean, technocratic board would report to the board of peace. So this Nikolai Melendov is the man in charge of everything, basically.
Oh, Black Rabbi left. Thank God, man. Gives me a headache.
I don't know why you bring him up.
Oh, yeah. So he was like the first person, right? So when you need like a punching bag to go back and forth,
Brother,
but
you know what I'm
then
going to do for you? What I'm going to do?
sure.
I'm going to buy you a fucking punching bag and send it to you in Los Angeles.
Uh, Edward, this Ali, his name is Ali Shad, by the way. You pronounce it Shad.
Shaf.
Yeah, he is. He's actually from Gaza. He was born in Khan Yunis, and he left to Egypt for studies. But I honestly don't really know.
Does it say what he studied or anything like that?
Yeah, like he studied. One second. He has PhD, I think, in engineering. Is that a thing?
Okay.
He studied engineering, and he
Mm-hmm.
has his PhD. and he also had some roles in the PA.
Oh, he's a PA guy. Okay.
Yeah, but I like honestly, it's gonna be hard to kind of translate this into English. Edward, how do you say he wasn't in the government, bro? Like he was in the government.
He held engineering roles. He was not a political figure, as far as I could tell, unless he had a political position. But I couldn't find one. What
Sure.
do you mean? Are you disputing this?
No. Sure. Like I just went through it again. Yeah, makes sense.
You don't see any political?
No, not really.
Okay. Yeah.
So get this. I'm not sure how accurate this is, but it says here the Saudis and the Qataris are unhappy with how the Trump administration or regime is going about things, and they are reducing their oil production to raise the price and to deter Trump.
How credible is that?
I'm not sure. I'm looking at the charts
Yeah.
next to the announcement.
They said they will. Well, how? Where are you getting your like source, your information from? Is
I'm
it a?
looking at it now. I'm trying to corroborate it. Bear
Oh,
with
okay,
me.
okay. And it doesn't.
Bro, a lot of the pages that I follow on Telegram,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
like they're saying that tonight is the night
Of
Yeah, it
what?
seems like it. Either today or it'll be within the
of
next,
of
few days maybe.
yeah of what's
Because of
gonna
what they're
happen in Iran.
doing, it could be a bluff, but it's what they're doing on the ground.
Wait, who? Gaza, or are we talking about Iran?
Iran.
Iran.
Yeah, I mean, remember last time they were negotiating and then they got
He
attacked?
stopped all that.
No. The
Bro,
before the 12-day
there's
war.
even a photo I'm looking at, like one of the Israeli news channels.
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah.
have their setup in a shelter. They're preparing to broadcast from Wallah from here. I'm gonna send it to you.
So the 12-day war, they were negotiating then, and Israel hit them.
Yeah, during a
Yeah,
negotiation, yeah.
but now
Yeah,
there is no
But this time there's
negotiation.
no
Evan.
negotiation.
yeah, but I think they're ready for a sneak attack. I think
Yeah, we'll see.
they've already shown it that they will sneak attack like that. So
Hopefully they're ready.
hopefully they're ready. Yeah,
But these are Persian people, so they're smarter than the Jujus.
yeah,
They've been an
yeah,
Yeah, it's
empire
also
longer
saying
than
here
the
the
Eretz Israel, like to call it.
yeah, yeah. Well, I is it maybe Iran being super cautious because of what happened before,
Iran is
or
always
is it?
very calculated and cautious.
It is, but it did get like we just said, a sneak attack before, so they could be extra cautious now, making it look like they're preparing for something, even though you know, they're expecting it because they. I'm not like they may not have any intel that says that Israel is going to attack, but they're not taking that chance. So it's making it look like they're expecting something or they know something. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
also Israel, they canceled all flights going into and out of Israel.
Oh no,
Did
the
they
chosen ones can't escape.
Yeah, for tonight. Yeah,
for tonight?
yeah.
Yeah, all the airlines, international airlines, they've cancelled the flights.
Really?
Yep.
It sounds like something is about to go down.
It doesn't guarantee it because they can put those notifications out as in just as a precautionary measure.
Mhm. Yeah.
It doesn't because
Even
they'll try and do is even if they don't hit today, they've released that press release or not to allow any flights in. So people are still always on edge, not knowing when the actual attack is going to happen.
My
even the Minister of Education inside of Israel, they put out a warning, an alert for people to start, yani, learning from home or from distance.
This could be posturing too.
Yeah, a
We
lot
don't
of it
know,
can be
and
posturing.
but at the same time, I mean, I did say I there's no way out of Gaza for Netanyahu except Iran. You know, so yes, posturing, but
Yeah, you
at the
did.
same time,
His
Israel is
plane,
not.
apparently, Edward, was in Crete.
Who's playing
You know, Netanyahu.
in
You know,
Crete?
just like the last time they decided to attack the Iranians and his plane
Yeah.
left.
Hmm.
Apparently, his plane's left again.
Doesn't this though
His wife
seem?
isn't.
Go
His wife is in Florida, I think.
ahead. She's been there, yeah, but she's
She
been there.
never came back after the
He's probably
meeting
with his son.
with Trump. Yeah,
Her and Trump are probably shacking up right now.
yeah, in
Oh
a
dear.
Qatari hotel.
but no, seriously though, this doesn't this. I'm not saying that an attack would not happen, but doesn't it seem like they want everybody to, believe that an attack is
Yeah, it's a
imminent?
possibility, isn't it?
Well, doesn't
No,
it? It
yeah,
seems
it is a
too.
possibility, but I think it's gonna happen. Yeah, Edward.
No, but I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying like all of this out in the public. It's like they want everyone to know that we're
To know about
building
it,
up.
yeah.
You know, is it for show or is it for real? But they definitely want
Time
Uh,
will
us to.
tell.
They want us to talk about it. They want
Yeah,
people
yeah.
to think there is.
But Trump likes a show, doesn't he? Trump is one of those guys that likes a show. He always wants to be credited for something. You know, when he says he
if
has a
he
very limited
fails,
vocabulary.
if
Yeah.
he
Like he has
fails,
three
it's gonna
words:
break him, bro.
powerful, and we're gonna hit them as the most.
Yeah.
What does he say?
I
We're gonna
know.
hit them with the most powerful weapons on this planet, like they've never seen before.
My favorite is I could use big words. I use very bigly words.
Yeah, he's such a fucking idiot.
uh, I yeah, but then we have to take think about what would they do to Iran even if they attacked. What would that do to Iran? What
I
would
was
I
that?
think that's
listening
what
to
they're
news.
calculating because go on,
It's
assassin.
very limited to my understanding. It's limited. I was listening to news earlier today,
Uh-huh.
and they said like if the U.S. is to attack Iran, it's gonna have to be very limited because
Yes.
for Trump to go into a long war with Iran, he
Yeah, he
needs to
doesn't have
have
anything.
Congress approval, and he
Well,
doesn't
also,
have anything, and he didn't propose anything.
you also don't need them to tell you that's limited. You just look at the where the what assets are in the area, and the assets that are in the area can only perform limited strikes.
You know, I think one of the options, and this is a possibility, either he's going to. I mean, obviously he could go in very heavy, as in surgical strikes and whatever, or it could be very symbolic. You know, hit here and there, act like he's done something.
General, I think you may be onto something. I
Because
think
on the ground, they will find it impossible for any ground invasion. And just like Assassin said, he's not got any prior congressional approval. He's not made an argument
well,
or case to them that it's an existential threat to America.
we can't talk about ground invasion because there has been no setup here in the U.S. for a ground invasion at all. So that's out of the
Hmm.
picture. Out of the picture. A year from now, if they wanted to start now, but we would know about it because of the how many
Yeah,
troops
but
they
one
have to
thing is
move
for
around.
sure, and we can probably all agree on that Iran is probably the biggest thorn in Israel's backside against Israeli hegemony in the region.
Hold on, you did say something earlier.
What?
Something I actually didn't consider. So I was, I've always said Iran,
Yeah.
would be the pivot because that's the only thing that made Netanyahu popular, the 12-day war.
Hmm.
Okay, assassin. This is going back months.
Does
We would
Edward?
go back. Hold on. We would go back and forth between
You
Hezbollah and
did, you
Iran.
did.
Okay. Wait, hold on a second. So I assumed there are two options: Hezbollah or Iran. However, what if for Netanyahu to pivot, he doesn't need a war or anything concrete to happen to Iran. However, what if it's choreographed with the U.S. so that Netanyahu can pivot and hit Iran, and Iran hits back, and it's choreographed, and that way Netanyahu gets the boost that he needs to be able to dissolve the government and go into elections. So nothing, nothing tangible happens on the ground in Iran, but they can claim that like Netanyahu can claim that he hit Iran and took out this, this, and this, because he doesn't have to
But
prove it.
but what? How is he gonna do that if they're all saying that the U.S. is the one who's gonna attack Iran and Israel is not involved?
Oh, Israel's not involved. The
Who
Yeah,
U.S.
said
was.
this?
according to what they're spreading on their media,
No,
is
they're
it's all the
lying.
U.S. It's all the U.S. However, if Iran does attack Israel in response, then they will attack Iran.
Yeah, but this is
So
exactly why they're saying that Israel will not be involved initially. And with regards to an Iranian attack, they're going to start the stopwatch when Iran attacks Israel, not when this
Yeah.
they've kind of they've combined, because there's no
I'm sure,
you've got to
sure.
be stupid to think that the Americans are not going hand in hand with the Israelis on this.
But what would you have to think
No, no,
about, like, first
no. They
principles?
are, but
No,
to Edward's
publicly they're
point, where he's
saying this
saying,
because they're going to stop the stopwatch of we've been attacked, now we have to go all in,
First
as in
principles
the
here,
Israelis.
general. First principles. What can America, in a limited strike, actually accomplish in Iran?
Yeah, but
go back to
Like,
the
so
same
the last time the
go back to
Americans
the same
attacked,
nuclear strike
no, but
sites.
the last time, this is the stupidity of the Americans. Honestly, this public. The last time the Americans attacked, Trump declared victory and said we've destroyed all their nuclear weapons
right,
facilities.
and the
And
America's
now
bought
he's
it.
saying we're going to. Now there's talk. He's not made the official statement, but I was reading earlier that the American government or regime is saying that we're going to. One of the options is the nuclear facilities again. So if you've already destroyed them, why are you attacking them again?
Okay, so doesn't this point to more of a choreographed illusion? So because if Iran then attacks Israel, and it would be a limited attack, I'm assuming,
I'm not
against
sure.
Israel.
If you follow what Assassin was saying, where they're publicly getting ready, saying, "Okay, we're not involved in this initial attack, but
Yeah.
then if Iran attacks us, we're going to go all in."
If Iran attacks, though, Israel,
Yep.
okay, what does that mean for Netanyahu when it comes to his reelect chances for reelection?
But his popularity will rise again because
Right, big
his people
time.
will rally around him.
Right, right. So what I'm saying is, can't this be something that's choreographed where America strikes and then Iran strikes Israel, and Iran never goes like crazy like Assassin would if he had all the missiles. They only they
No, but
they have an objective, and then they
but
fire
you've
those
got to
missiles based on
factor
that.
in that if they do a limited so-called choreographed strike, it
Yeah,
could destabilize the Iranian government more than it is currently being destabilized.
that's yeah, that is something that we have to put on the table
That
too.
there's a tipping point, like a weight. There's a
Yeah,
tipping point, as in if the strike is enough to just destabilize it, it could destabilize the entire country. But if it's a lot, then it'll be a rallying cry around the government. So there's a tipping point. There's a threshold that they're probably trying to work out. As in, if we go too much, it might rally the people around the government. So we might have to limit it a little bit, just enough to destabilize the government or the
yeah,
security
yeah.
establishment. I mean, it could be anything. I'm not a specialist on this.
No,
I'm a
right.
lawyer.
Go ahead, Assassin. Assassin.
I didn't say anything. I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay.
No, no.
He's
No, I
quietly listening to you.
he's listening. No, I think this third option deserves merit because I don't, in general, we can't discount that there's some tipping point. Would a limited strike reasonably, you know, I guess reach that tipping point in Iran? Iran is too big, and I think the chances of that is low, but not impossible. And still I would give it like 10% if I had to put a number on it. That's still high enough, right? Still in the danger zone. of that happening. However, having said that, if Iran does strike Israel, uh, then Netanyahu, who's known as the security, and he wants to establish himself as the security prime minister, because that's what he's always run on, then I think Iran attacking Israel would actually make Netanyahu stronger. And I think that's what they're looking for, to be able to pivot away from
Uh,
Gaza
no,
so
yeah,
it's not a
Edward,
loss.
no. I think what you're doing here is that you're only addressing this from the Israelis' point, or what Netanyahu is looking to achieve from the Israeli side. But what about Iran? Iran is also struggling. You know, the people are going up against the regime. They're very weak, and they've been dealing with this shit for a very long time. So, what do you think the response from Iran is going to be if the US or Israel attacks them?
So I think if it is a limited strike, then I think we could strongly assume that the U.S. Unfroze some of Iran's assets, and or did something, in the background, where Iran got something out of this. If Iran does something really major in Israel and won't stop, then we can conclude that, this was, this, what, everything I said is not true, that it was not
Yeah,
choreographed.
but but the limited strike is a powerful strike. It's not something to take lightly.
Right, but it's not going to, if they don't go all out and you know uh destroy Israel, or attempt to destroy Israel, uh then, and if it's just limited, then to me that would really point to a choreographed scenario between Israel, the US, and Iran.
Now, this is the tricky part. Now, the response from Iran, is it going to be limited to the
That's
US if it is the US only who launched the attack, or is gonna or is the response gonna include both Israel and the US bases all across the Middle East? Now you
I
have Qatar, for example, the military base they have in Qatar.
Yeah.
They evacuated that base, and I
So
think I personally think they evacuated that place because Iran already striked it, and maybe they think that Iran will go on a second round to Qatar, but we don't
it was a
even know.
limited strike.
Uh,
They can
sure, but
destroy
they
that
still
base if they
striked
wanted
it,
to.
bro.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
14, 15 missiles, one,
But
yeah,
but that was
and we
choreographed.
don't
You know that
know.
that was choreographed by the U.S. and
I
Iran.
I know, I know,
Yeah.
I know, but they
So
did it.
okay, they did it right. However, because we know that they've done this choreographed thing before, and Iran, True Promise One and True Promise Two, gave warnings to 24 hours in advance and said exactly what they're going to hit in Israel. It was very choreographed.
But there's
Uh,
no benefit for Iran in this time. There's nothing that would
money,
benefit Iran. How, bro? They
money.
just placed a 25% tariff on all countries that would do
I
business with Iran.
I
So
understand,
that,
but
the,
we don't know. Here's the thing, assassin. We will know if Iran does very limited strikes against Israel and or the US, because Iran has the capability of going after refineries, after shutting down the Straits of
sure.
Hormuz. If they don't go extreme and it's limited, I think that's enough to tell us, okay, this whole thing was choreographed just so Netanyahu can pivot away from Gaza and take the loss without actually admitting loss, and nobody would look at it because they're concentrating on what Iran is doing to Israel, and everybody will rally around Netanyahu, and he can dissolve the government and run again.
Sure.
What should we be looking at here? We should be looking at what the U.S. is going to do. It's going to be limited. We do know this because the assets for major ongoing strikes are not in the area. But most importantly, look at Iran's response. If it is constrained, if it is, restricted, if they're not going all out, then that should tell us high probability that this was all choreographed. Does that make sense? And that's
Yeah.
my theory, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it's too complicated to even know what exactly is going to happen.
Yeah, but break it down to the to steps to where we can understand. Like Iran's reaction would be a simple sign to let us know what is going on.
No, I actually think the attack is going to let us know what's exactly going on. Like, it depends on where the attack takes place. Like, what are they going to attack, you know? If they go after the regime and the regime is at risk, you know, that's a whole different scenario that is going to play out in the region.
The regime is going to be. I mean, they know they. So we know something is coming. So Iran
Yeah, we do
definitely
know
knows
that.
something's coming. Iran knows though too. So the regime is not in one place; they're all over the country. I'm,
Yeah, but if if they feel the risk, bro, like if they feel that okay, now the U.S. and Israel is gonna attack us to get rid of the regime, overthrow the government, that's gonna change the way Iran is gonna respond to those attacks, right?
yes.
Because I personally do believe the moment they feel this risk and the moment Israel and the U.S. Attacks based on overthrowing the regime, I don't know. I might be wrong, but I feel that Iran is gonna go all in, no mercy. Like, and this whole fucking region is just
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
agree with you.
involved. And
If America is objective is to overthrow the regime, Iran would know based on the strikes that it is receiving.
but Trump already sent signs saying that something good is coming for the people. Like, what the fuck does he mean with that one?
I don't know. Who knows with Trump? Wait, when he
I know.
comes to what he says, we have to look
Yeah,
at
I know,
the
but
actions.
for the
What's on
last
the
week or two, like all his comments has been against the regime and in support of the people. You know what?
yeah? Trump also does not want to mess around with oil prices.
Sure,
You know
sure, yeah,
that's those are the people that pay him that he answers to, and he doesn't want to do anything there. So I think I don't know. We have to wait and see how what strike. You're right, America. How America strikes. What they go after. If Iran uh, thinks or believes that this is meant to do actual damage, no, I shouldn't even say that. We don't. It doesn't matter what we think. We're not going to get into what Iran thinks. But Iran's actions is Iran's actions going to be constrained and go after specific targets and then call it a day. If that's the case, then we would have to say it was choreographed, because then you would have to say what was the point of all this.
sure,
Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah. Anyways, I am sleeping outside. I have a mattress outside, like in my balcony. And whenever I see the first hypersonic missile, I
uh, my dream is to go on a cruise and to be able to sleep outside on the deck on a cruise in the middle of the ocean.
bro, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Like, actually,
You
no,
will
I'm not
get
gonna
sick.
say it.
You
No,
will
I'll
get
say,
sick, Edward.
Don't what?
You will get sick.
why would he get sick?
Well, seasick. No, I don't have
Yes.
that issue. Uh,
Sleeping on the deck of a ship in the middle of the ocean. I think that will make you sick.
I did that before, bro.
Did
some,
you really?
yeah, some
Yeah,
people do
wallah,
and some
but
people don't.
it wasn't a cruise ship. I used to go fishing a lot, and we had a boat, so I used to sleep
I
in
went
the middle.
fishing too on a boat, big boat.
So
Uh,
so you can sleep on a balcony now, and I guess the weather is nice, huh?
where he is,
The
Yeah,
yeah,
weather is
in Vancouver, it's
beautiful.
very nice.
it's not Vancouver.
I know.
It's
I'm
amazing.
joking.
Mbella, Mbella, ya agenda, Mbella.
Yeah, Vancouver. Sleeping on the balcony in Vancouver must be very pleasant.
And then he'll get his balcony and his mattress stolen.
We don't
You're muted.
umbrella.
We didn't hear you. We just heard umbrella.
Yeah, I said, and an umbrella. Like, you need an
Oh
umbrella
yeah.
in Vancouver.
How are you doing, Jindab?
I guess if you're Palestinian, you can only relate to this stuff if you're Palestinian. You live in Palestine, sleeping on the roof of your house in the summer.
Yeah, the veranda on on the roof. What I don't know if we have an English name for that. We have porches
Jannah,
or
Jannah, they
gathering
do
cover
the
roof.
same. They do the same thing in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. They
Yeah, you
have
guys
this.
call it
In the
pigeon water.
yeah, in the summer it's very pleasant. It's very good.
Yeah, they do it. They put a bed on the top of the roof of the building,
Yeah.
and I've even seen them do it in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, the roof. They make. Maybe it's Well, I know in Palestine we make the roof is a utility area and an area of gathering. It's almost like it's a porch outside, but it's on your roof. And people plant stuff. They have a little garden up there. Some people have, herbs. Um, some people
You
have
know
water
what's the
tanks.
diwania?
No,
Yeah.
I don't. What is it?
Jindib, you know what's the diwania?
Yes, of course.
Like, how do you say that in English?
I have no idea, but Kuwait has a lot of those.
So the Middle East in general now, what they're doing, those kind of diwaniyas, instead of it being like in a separate part of the house, and like the whatever ground level, they started doing it on the roof. So they'll
What
transform their roofs, and it will become more of like it's more of a like I don't
of
know.
like
To be
a
honest with you, I
family
don't even know how
room?
to say it in English.
I think I know what you're talking about. Like
Not
a
really.
place.
It's like a seating, bro. Like where they go sit like
Yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
ground
We have
and
that in Palestine. Yeah, that's how I'm
yeah.
calling it. Like it's like a porch setting, like a porch environment. Whatever you do on a enclosed porch on the ground. Like at least here in
Yeah.
America, they took it and put it on the roof. Which, like Amir said, it's not unique. I think in warm climate areas, generally, it's done because why
Now
not?
what
I
they
mean,
do, they
Even in
transform the
African
entire
countries,
roof.
Edward.
well, so you can't do it in cold climates because you have snow, and we build with, like here in America, we build with wood.
So it depends like Toronto, right? If it gets hot, there's it depends on the weather. By the way, Edward.
Well, don't they have pitched roofs?
Yeah, it depends how your house is built. There's a lot of these factors, but I've seen some houses where they have like a flat roof, but on the side it has like a little bit slanted.
Mm.
So it depends on what kind of roof do you have.
Yeah, the slanted roof is literally designed, you know, over 1,000 years ago, longer than that, specifically to allow snow to move away off your roof.
Yep.
Because snow is very heavy. But if you're building with concrete and metal, you don't have to worry about that as much. So you could have a flat roof. Wood would never
Yes,
support it.
some of the old houses, that's what they're. That's how they're built, like the old houses. The new ones, yeah.
Well, my brother's house in the West Bank, uh, he has a three, and my father's house. They both have these porches on the roof, like these. They go out there. They have seats out there, chairs. They drink tea. And my brother's is a 3-story house, so his is high up there. He still has it. That's where they grow the nana.
And yep. Looks like we have John Kid over in the audience. Fuck you, fuck your mom, little bitch. Fucking always wants to stream my room. Actually, I forgot. He doesn't even talk to his mom. He talks to his mom while the replays are on this app. Such an idiot.
Yeah,
Ah,
that is kind of weird. I have to admit.
So can you imagine you talking something to your mom about your own personal secret, but it's got to be recorded. Hey, what's up, Joe?
Yeah.
How you doing, Joe? Joe loves Black Rabbi.
I cannot stand this
Let me
motherfucker.
give you a heart
Honestly,
emoji. You gave me a heart emoji. I gotta give it back to you, brother.
I cannot stand this. Like when
But
he
no,
talk,
no
like he get
homo,
me
no homo.
nervous.
All right, all right, no homo,
No man, no. Me too, me too. I'm not Gandu.
That's funny.
no homo. Black Rabbi is something else, bro. I can't believe this idiot. So he was like the first person to come up on stage, Edward.
Yeah, he's waiting for your room to open to let you know how great and amazing he is, how he has connections. Oh, we're not little Gaza. We're not. This is too little for us. We have bigger plans. Bigger plans. You know, like shut up, dude. Like you need medication. The guy really needs medication.
He does. What's up with the stupid messages on the back channel? It shows I have one. I don't even know which message is there. Like everybody, I read all the messages. Oh, by the way, I did text Soren,
Uh huh.
but we'll see. Maybe I'll get a response back one of these days.
Yeah.
Amir, I forgot to tell you. Yesterday, I was in live show with Israel channel. His name Sahar TV. I don't know him in Omi TV. So I told him, you promise this conversation between you and me, you will not delete this, right? You will stream it in your channel. He said yes. This morning, that's conversation between me and him last night was private. Nobody can see it. I cooked him. Thank you so much. I cooked him so bad last night.
Who?
Like his name Sahar. Sahar. He has his own channel. He's Jew, Zionist. He has his own YouTube channel.
What do you mean on channel?
Oh,
Oh, on
you went
YouTube.
on
Omi,
YouTube?
Yeah.
yes, his name Sahar. It's Sahr. I screenshot this conversation between me and him because I
Nice.
knew. Oh, like he was attacking Muslims left and right. Like he, like, oh my God. But
So
yes,
Joe,
mm,
this is the problem they have. They don't realize that there's actually Arab Christians out there.
Alaikum assalam,
yeah.
Patrice.
But I lied yesterday. I lied. Honestly, he asked me, "Are you a
Alaikum
Palestinian
salam.
Muslim?" I said, "Yes, I'm a Muslim." You know, so he said, "Are you?" So he said, "You never hear people say Khaybar, Khaybar, ya Yahud?" And I'm not sure if the Edward, correct me if I'm wrong. The Khaybar story is when they have a agreement with Muhammad, peace on him. They
Yeah,
broke the
they
deal.
broke the
Correct?
treaty, bro. They broke the treaty.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we don't concentrate on the Jews. Muslims do not concentrate on Jews. We concentrate on being Muslim.
They turned it
Rick,
into look, Edward. This is some of the Zionist Jews. What they're doing is they're turning it into religious war. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, they are trying. I mean, they've been doing this for decades, making it
I mean, look
into
at
a religious
yesterday.
war.
This idiot came in here. What was his name? Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
He wanted to pull the religious card, right? Yeah, Mike. Joe. By the way, yesterday this idiot Mike came in and he was just bullshitting, man.
He's a Syrian Jew. He says he's anti. Well, he is anti-Zionist technically, but he doesn't believe that the Israel that is established now has to follow the his religion because it's a secular nation. So he can believe in this Israel without breaking his anti-Zionist Israel mentality because he believes that the real Israel will come down during the Messiah.
Yep.
So I mean, I don't think none of this is in the religion,
Uh,
but but it's not a religious war.
By the way, the Jews and when Khaybar happened, the Jews were not really expelled or massacred. Muhammad, peace be upon him, the Prophet, allowed them to stay, and work on their farms under a treaty. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
Summa Yahud, what did they do? They collaborated with the enemies of the Muslims and they broke the treaties. So the Muslims viewed it as a like how do you say it? Like it became more of a threat for the Muslims. فاهم علي?
They get along with anyone has a problem with the brotherhood,
Makes
like
sense.
Egypt, Dubai, Emirates, Somaliland. This one now, anything like has a problem with brotherhood, Israel will become best friend of them now.
I mean,
Amir, I
like,
see in your private screenshot
you
of
know,
that YouTube. Ah, Habibi, sorry, I'm sorry.
no, no. What I was going to say, I mean, technically speaking, when you look into the events that happened historically in Islam, you're not really supposed to connect it to what's happening now. But subhanallah, when you look at the actions that are happening now by some of them, like just like you have to go back in history and see what happened. Like, like even though they're not connected. But I don't know, subhanallah, it's like
Israel even use it as the religious war to them. They already admit it. It's a religious war to them. And Amir, I've sent you in your private message the conversation between me and this dude, and it's there.
I
This
did, I did. I
debate,
checked it out. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, it's
the debate is not there in his channel. Like he deleted. Like oh my god. Like I'm the only one. He's like targeting the Palestinian. But he never target Palestinian educated because he said, "Why you wearing kufiya? This is represent Hamas." I said, "Why you wearing kiba?" He said, "No, when they do 7 October, they did this with the kufiya." I said, "Okay, Goldstein when he shoot the Palestinian in the mosque, he wasn't wearing the kiba. He didn't say fucking nothing."
That's a good point.
I mean,
Uh,
that's a good
I
point.
just
Yeah.
saw your message saying please let them fight each other yesterday. I know, bro. I know.
Yeah. You see what I was trying to do
who was
yesterday?
it?
I'm quiet
Uh,
when things like this
we have
happen.
a
I know.
recorder in the down in the audience, so I was trying to get two parties to fight each other. And I'll text you the names, Edward, back
Yeah, please
channel. Let
do.
me see.
Yeah, please do. Assassin. Also remember the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said when he went into Mecca and the Kaaba, um, the Kaaba.
Is this related to the Khaybar?
Oh no, no, the Kaaba. He gave he opened the Kaaba but he gave the key back to the guy that was the custodian of it, and he was not Muslim yet, right?
I send you two names in the back channel, Edward.
Yeah, I saw
These are
them.
the two parties. I was trying to get them to fight. And I
Yeah,
texted other people as well that were joining, and I'm like, please, please, stay out of it, stay out of it.
uh, it would have been funny because the one of those names that you sent, he's
uh,
very good. He's very funny when it comes to trolling. He's very
he's very
funny.
funny, and I
I
asked him for
actually
his
like him.
position. I asked him for his position, right, in relate to Palestine, Israel.
Yeah,
He goes, "Look, I'm pro-America first." He said, "If people want to move back, and they can just move back." He said, "I've never been to Israel, or you know." I'm like, but he wants everybody to live in one piece, like one land.
yeah. He doesn't care either way, and I mean he doesn't care. He's not married to any the cause or anything. He's a what do they call him? His father is not
As
his
a
mother.
rabbi, as a rabbi.
No, no, no. His father is Jewish.
No, no, but he's Jewish as well.
Yeah, he is, but his father is, so it's not coming down from his mother's side. So I guess it's not that strong. Either way, the guy is funny as hell. He loves trolling people. He's very good at doing it. So I would love to see something like this. We'll set it up again when the party's in. I'll ping him.
Do you guys think that Trump is gonna do it, or he's just bluffing?
I don't know. It depends. Noah. I mean, do you bluff or do you just go and do it? Generally speaking,
Uh, to be
I think
honest, I
this.
wouldn't find a better opportunity than this one. You know what I mean? The people are turning against me. I'm losing all my powers in Lebanon, Hezbollah. The Houthis are getting a lot of shooting there. There's too many
Wait, what's happening with the
obstacles.
Houthis? The Houthis, I thought were
They are like
they're in a better position.
they are. Well, it's
It was
complicated, but I think
South Yemen that fell apart.
Yeah, South Yemen. They wanted to get their quote unquote liberation because they are supporters of Israel. In case you guys don't know that, the
And Saudi
they
Arabia
are
destroyed them.
supporters. Yep, because Saudi Arabia doesn't want any supporters of Israel on its borders,
Right.
and also on the Red Sea. You know, that's like I
Right,
think
but
national
but
security
I
for them.
thought that this. But you said the Houthis. I thought the Houthis are in a like they're expanding now, and they have the support of or an agreement with Saudi Arabia. So they're more in a more
Yeah,
powerful position
can
than
you
they were.
imagine? Yeah, can you
No,
imagine?
wait,
But
hold on,
anyways,
Noah. Noah, can you
So
address my
it
point?
says here, yeah, Edward. It says here, moments ago, at least 6 aerial refueling tankers left the airbase in Qatar.
oh yeah,
Interesting.
Al-Udeid.
Nothing's happened.
That was
Al
like
But
two
Udeid, yeah.
hours ago, bro.
wait, can we?
Yeah, but now they put now I know it was actually maybe yesterday I saw the first post on it. But today,
Yeah,
yani just now they said that at least six tankers left
refueling
moments ago.
tankers.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Uh,
Ismail,
So
let me
I
just
think,
say something real quick to the keys part.
yeah,
That I didn't really know the story, like fully know it, but maybe because it's the English part. As it's called the conquest of Mecca. And
yeah,
after exile and being kicked out and all this stuff that the Prophet peace be upon him had to go through, he went back to Mecca, and the keys were given to what was his name? One second. Uthman ibn Talha.
yeah,
So Uthman
Atman.
ibn
Yeah, yeah.
Talha, yeah, at that time he wasn't
I'm
a
Muslim.
Muslim. He was a non-Muslim.
Yeah,
And some of the Prophet's companions, they actually did say that you have to give the keys to like your family, like some family members. And then a Quran verse was revealed that says in English, yeah, indeed Allah commands you to render trust to whom they are due.
yeah,
So the Prophet, peace be upon him, did decide to
yeah. But I
leave
brought
the
this
keys
up to
with
show
Uthman.
that we don't fixate and go after a group of people. We, the Quran and the Prophet and the Hadith, give us examples of how we actually can trust others, and
Bro, you
we
have the
should.
same in Jerusalem, bro. The keys were held by Christians.
Exactly, exactly. So, I mean, it's pretty. It's just I was just showing that this so-called agenda against Jews doesn't exist in Islam. We don't sit around talking about how do we bring down the Jews? How do we
Bro, the
destroy
thing
the
is
Jews?
with reading the Quran, like I don't astaghfirullah, I don't know if we can say it in this way, but it's like reading a story, you know what I mean? Like you can't just read one sentence or one verse from the Quran and based on that verse you conclude like the whole chapter. Like it doesn't
Yes,
work like that.
yes.
You have to read the whole thing to understand what is it talking about.
In the
Like you
Quran,
can, like for example, like it mentions children of Israel like multiple times, like a lot, you know. Like
yeah,
you can't just go to the part where it says children of Israel and
Mm-hmm.
then say, "Oh, look, the Quran says
mm,
this about children of Israel." You have to understand the entire chapter. What is it talking about? What's the time? What time frame did this take place? What happened? Why did it happen? You know what I mean?
yeah, no,
not
exactly.
only not only that chapter, because the Quran should be understood as one phrase, right? One sentence.
Yeah.
Like it's a pattern of events, right? Allah said it clearly in the Quran.
Yes.
أو
Yes. Yes.
كلما
Yes.
أو أو كلما عاهدوا عهدا نبذه فريق منهم بل أكثرهم لا يؤمنون. You know what I mean? So most of them, they do not actually keep the creed, and they are the most of the transgressors to the believers. Like notice God said to the believers, not to the Muslims, to anyone who believes, right? Anyone who believes in God and the day of judgment.
So.
Yeah.
See, he went from actually this is what happened. This is literally what just happened with Noah, yeah? He went from explaining a verse or explaining something religious, astaghfirullah al-azim, to seeing a beautiful chick walking down the street. Literally, this is what.
Oh, really?
Are you serious?
Yeah, it happens
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah. Let him come back
It's a
and tell
This
us
normal
is
the
thing.
truth.
I think. Look, this is
the
why
problem. This is the problem with
I
Egyptians.
try to keep the religion out of this room, right? Because I have people that come in from different parts, different
Yeah.
religion. and we just leave it at that.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Alas,
we're not debating. Like it's okay. They can
I mean,
maybe they
speaking, I
get
mean, the
perfect.
last
guided,
thing I'd
bro.
like to say is, I mean, I understand Black Rabbit has left, but did his Mashiach arrive yet?
No,
He
he's on
said
the
he's
way.
coming.
He's
He's coming.
he's
It's
on one
coming.
of these He's
He's
on one
been
of these
waiting for Mashiach
tankers.
for what? How many years?
Well,
Astaghfirullah.
it's I tried getting out of Noah, but he kept jumping all over the place. He mentioned that the Houthis are weakened, but then he said no, okay, they're not weakened. So he contradicted his position. And I wanted to know the truth because I'm very curious as to what's
Don't
going
pay
on
any
over there in
attention to
Yemen.
this, Egypt.
Noah, yeah, no, he's gone.
Bro,
The
you
woman right
have,
now is running from him, and he's chasing her. And
but
he's
yeah,
telling
yeah,
her,
Edward
"Listen, I
has
make enough money to
what
buy 8 eggs a week."
he's trying to give his
Subhanallah.
phone number.
Astaghfirullah, that
He's
was me.
trying, but listen, when you talk about the Houthis now, you have to consider what happened between the UAE and Saudi Arabia
I
in that
know.
area. You know,
Yep.
like
Yeah,
are the Saudis involved? Are they helping the Houthis? Is there something happening behind closed doors
that's
between
what I
them?
thought. I thought they were
Yeah, but you know what I was
helping
reading today, and I'm not sure if you came across it, either of you, that apparently the there was a Qatari Air Force, I think a few C-17s, picking up military equipment apparently from Pakistan, some airport there, and delivering it to Saudi Arabia
from Pakistan to
along
Saudi.
the border with Yemen. So I'm assuming, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, if you've read anything, but I'm assuming it's to provide either groups they support in Saudi Arabia or the Houthis.
Probably the Houthis, because I don't. Saudi Arabia doesn't need. No, Saudi Arabia signed an agreement to buy the J-10 Thunder,
The what?
J-10 Thunder, which
Is that
Pakistan
the one that they
produces.
used to shoot down those French
Yes.
Bro,
Well, so
state-of-the-art
they're
Western aircraft?
let me
yes,
give you a quick update. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, we've been hearing it but now the Polish and the Italian foreign ministries, they urge their citizens to leave Iran immediately. And
Oh,
Ashkelon with the other areas in Israel, they open their shelters. So more
they will
shelters
bomb
are opening
today.
inside.
They will
It's
bomb it
gonna happen
today.
tonight. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
Something is
nice.
possibility. I
happening
won't say
today.
for certain.
When
Yes,
you when
yes,
you when
guys.
you when you bomb a
Bring.
country, or when you do a limited strike, generally the doctrine is you do it in secret and you don't let anyone know. The fact that
Yeah.
we are being told all this is to me like a grand stage that we're all watching a
It's
show.
either that or they're trying to confuse, throw them off, as in
Even
everybody
Germany,
get
by the way,
ready, and they won't do it today.
even Germany
Yeah.
now urges their citizens to leave immediately.
Yeah, but
And
remember,
Trump is supposed
the
to have a
Europeans are on the same hymn. They're reading from the same hymn sheet as the
and Trump
Americans.
is supposed to have a press conference, and it's been delayed for 50 minutes.
Oh dear
We'll
Lord.
see what he says.
His theatrical performance is getting
No,
ready.
I do want to say quickly the Saudis purchased the J-10 Thunder Block C that Pakistan makes. They're based on the J-10 from China.
Why is
Um,
everyone buying this plane?
well, the J-10 is very good. It's a
It's
4.5
actually very
generation.
good.
It's
Are you
yeah.
serious?
Oh yeah, it has
Yeah.
heads up
No,
display.
but do you remember that Chinese guy that was in here, and he was saying something else, that it was another plane that they used to shoot. It might be the J-10 actually.
No, it is a J-10. J-10, but Pakistan makes its own J-10. China helped him set up a factory,
Or
and,
it,
and
is
they
that why
licensed it.
it's called JF something?
No, J10
Joint Fighter?
Thunder,
Oh no.
J10 Thunder.
Okay.
It's called the
And,
Maybe I
Thunder.
need to brush up on
and
mine.
it's cheaper as well, by the way.
Yeah, it's cheaper and it's a 4.5. It's equivalent to the F-15, which is
The
uh
Strike Eagle or whatever they call it.
It's
it's equivalent to that.
$27 million, 840,000.
How
Huh?
much?
$27 million,
But
$27,840,000.
that's the
Assassin, you
that's
fancy joining together and buying a jet?
no. Listen, that's the MSRP though. But they're buying it for cheaper.
Yeah,
Here's
we
why
can
Saudi,
negotiate a lower price.
but here's why Saudi Arabia bought it. Here's why they bought it.
It's
They
an
bought it
F-16, right? From America.
F-15s, F-16s. F-15 are more advanced than the F-16. I don't know why it's set up that way, but it is. But the Saudi Arabia is buying Pakistani fighter jets
Hmm.
in order to help pay off the Pakistani debts. Is what they're doing.
Okay.
And I don't, who was it in Pakistan? I read this other day. Somebody high up in the government said, at this rate, as many because they're selling them to other countries too,
Hmm.
that they expect to have their entire national debt paid off in 6 months.
Actually, Russia
They'll
Su
probably put it in their own
30
pockets.
Su-30 is like
That's true.
55 million, and then you got the J-10 50 million, and then you got
Su-30 is no,
Su-30 is Russia.
yes, I don't
I don't
know.
want an Su-30. I already have one.
I don't think I don't know what those are. It's the Su-35.
It'd be
That
the
is,
Su-30.